Hey, Radon, thanks for the sub, buddy. We haven't even started yet. Whoa. Also, hi. This is, mildly sick still Skygray voice. Yeah. I'm not actually sick anymore. I just have, like, a cough. I'm just clearing all the crap out. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. But I'm okay. I can talk today. Isn't that crazy? I missed it so much. I'm still a little lower pitched than I'm used to. ASMR vibes. Yeah, the zombie's been reanimated. As you can tell, still a little shaky. I'm doing my best, Cobalt. She sells seashells down by the seashore. There you go, Rasati, that's for you. Chaz, I've been sick. I haven't done anything. No, but you're right. We do have a new emote that Cobalt made, that I haven't added yet. Can you say that sentence? No, I cannot. That is some kanji. I don't know the first kanji. I think I know the rest of them. 77 do no era ite taku taku. I don't. What do you say? I don't know. I'm not here to speak Japanese. My mic stopped working in the middle of that word. That's a little dangerous. But hey everyone, how's it going? I can talk again. Oh my god, it's so nice to be able to talk again. Still a little nasally, still a little gross. I apologize. I'm a little underwater at the moment, I guess. Yeah. Speak Japanese, not Japanese. That's so good. God damn. Alright, yeah, goated. Yep, I'm pinning that. Yeah, there you go. Pin it. Speaking of that, Rarak, I put you in the game. I don't know if you noticed, but this is Yuna. You're the Rock. The Rock is named Rarak. Yeah, hello everyone. How's it going? Voice still recovering. My throat doesn't hurt anymore, so now I'm just waiting for my voice to come back, I guess. I got some tea. I'm gonna be chilling. It's alright. It's all good. If my voice dies, I'll just I'll go away. I'll go away, I guess. What's up? Feeling better? I am feeling better. My body's not sore anymore. My head doesn't hurt anymore. Do you think I finish on time? Codekeeper, we have made the game in such a way that, like, the technical answer is yes no matter what. We'll finish, like, the easy parts. I probably won't get everything done that I want to get done, which is okay. I've accepted that that was probably going to happen due to my body exploding, which is okay. That's totally okay. Look how the game looks? Sure. It's mostly rendered sprites of the Godot symbol right now. Yeah, you can walk around. You can mine the big rock to get more resources, and you can go around and you can build towers. We fixed a very silly bug yesterday that took like 2 hours, and I couldn't talk about it, which made my life very difficult. But yeah, I mean, the arrow towers work, the sword towers work. We're gonna implement the other 2 tower types today, but everything's like working pretty well. The one thing I want to try to get done, but I don't know if we will, is being able to throw the enemies, because that sounds really, really fun to me. And yeah, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We're about as okay as my voice is, you know? It works, but how good? That's the real question. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. What are the other 2 towers? It's there's gonna be a hammer tower, which does I asked something yesterday. Yeah, I'll get to it in just a sec, Rock. Sorry. There's 2 more towers I want to implement. One is like a high DPS single target tower that's like right in front of the tower for the hitbox. And the other one is the slow tower, because every good tower defense needs a slow tower. The rock texture yet? I'm going to make that real quick. Is it just a rock or like metal? Just a big rock. Just a big rock would work. Totally fine. Just a big rock. All good. We just need a big rock. It even look like the resource maybe? I don't know. I'm using this from the old game as our resource, so. Functioning but weirdly deeper than usual. You make a good point. Also, let me say hello to everyone that's here. So, hey, Venomous Dogs, Rasati, Rock, Code Keeper, Oddly Modly, who I almost always say Moldly, Poke Peter, Rasati, oh, the game crashed. Poke Peter, Rasati, Psycube. Oh man, it's hard to remember who. Paired. Everyone's Radon, and thanks for the sub, Radon. It's hard to remember who I haven't said hello. And Leviathan, who's lurking. And Chaz, and Kevin. Hello, everyone. Sweet. The genius was starting with 1,000 insert currency name might be a little unbalanced. We were testing stuff. Here. Just for you, I'll put it back down to 10. There you go. Now you have 10. Paired, every day you stray further from God's light. Is this quote mountain quote unquote? What? Just the quote mountain unquote? I don't know. Maybe. Whatever you need it to be. That deserves a follow. And yet. Dude, I'd ever tell you how badly you break my numbers paired by doing that when you click that button? Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Every time I stream, whether or not Paired has clicked the button a bunch of times, Twitch will tell me like, oh, good job today. You got a lot of followers today. And the number doesn't go up, or it goes up by like 4 or 5. And I'm like, I don't know if I believe you, but it says like, you got like 25 followers today. That's crazy. Whatever you're doing, keep doing that. I don't think that's true, Twitch. Funny enough, the external site, like the Twitch stats site, does it correctly. So it'll say like 3 or 4 or 5. But on the Twitch website, it just counts the actual times you press the button, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. See, Venomous. Wow, I'm 2 followers already. My numbers on the streamer are gonna be crazy. You deserve Twitch's praise. I'll deserve it when I earn it. All right. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I gotta say, I love doing this. So thank you for giving me the false dopamine hit of the do. Much appreciated. All right. Wonder if I'll see the day. You will. Okay, let's get to it. So, Rarak, you were asking if I can loop the music in a different way that you were saying. So let me take a look at your question. So this is what you wanted. Basically, there's a cool sound that goes past the looping point. The question is it possible to throw it together in a way that works as in the loop starts before the song file actually ends? You can do this loop in basically any way that you need to programmatically. So no matter what, I can loop this in a weird way. Now, the game engine as it starts is only loops the whole song. So we will need to edit this song to do this programmatically, but there's always a way to handshake the time in which it does the loop. So we can like literally code on the thing, like the timer, to push it to different parts of the song. Now, I don't know how to do that right now. I know it's possible, but I don't know how to do it. So your answer is yes, also no. Also, hello, chat from Iraq. There you go. Yeah, so if we can get to it, I would love to do the loop as the way that you want to do it. But if not, I'm just going to loop the whole thing, and it's a game jam game, and we're just going to ship it. I don't know. Yeah. Documentation, I choose you. The thing is, it's a little bit harder than just, let me see if I can go to the docs for the audio stream player. It's a little bit more than just being able to set the loop. So like there is, let me get to, you can do this. So you can do play from position, right? So this is what the thing we would need to do programmatically. I did send the actual file song. You might enjoy the finished song. I will check it out in just a sec. You can play from anywhere in the song, right? From position in seconds. This is what you will use to actually do the loop. Now what you'll need to do is get to, on a certain part of the playback position in the code, when you get to a certain part, you will need to then play from the part you want to loop. So that's how you do it, but I don't know how to do it. Does that make sense? I've never done it before, so I don't know if like this flow doesn't, if there's like a gap between these function calls, or if you need to call this early or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to just fuck with it when we actually implement. I don't know. So there's a signal for the song finishing, then just do audio stream player.play x in seconds. There is a signal for when it's done, I think, but that's not necessarily what we will need to use. Yeah, there's signal finished. That's not necessarily what we'll need to use to restart this, right? Because it might be the case that finished emits right when the song is done. Well, if it's right when the song is done and we go back to a different part, that might sound really bad, right? It might be right before in order to get around this. I don't know. It might do either one. Again, it looks like I know how to do it, but it might be the case that once we actually go to do it, something's fucky. Something's always fucky. Do you know what yesterday was fucky? Did you know if you create a scene and the scene has an area and the area has a shape 2D, did you know that that shape 2D is not scene unique? Why is my VTuber thing spazzing out? That's a good point. I shouldn't use that word. Why is my VTuber tweaking? What is a good word for that? I don't want to use that word because that word is bad. It's not calibrated correctly. Do I need to recalibrate? Let me turn me off. Hang on. Head pads. Yay. Wait, and head pads. Wait. Why have you done this to me? Let me turn me off. That way I can recalibrate, just in case it actually shows my real face in the thing. 1 sec. All right, I'm going away. Gone but not forgotten. Okay. We go to this. Settings. Yeah. Video. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so fucked. Calibrate. Zoop. All right. I'm now a real person again. There. Wow. I wish I could have shown you that because it was Hi, I'm back. It was bad. I'm surprised it was tracking me at all. I looked it dead on in the face and it was completely wrong. That's hilarious. Okay, well, no worries. Showed your face for a frame? I most certainly did not. It was there. No, it wasn't. That's literally not possible. Yeah, put it in the server soon enough. Hell yeah. Could use a timer. The thing is, you could use a timer. You could, but the thing with audio is it has to be exactly precise. So maybe the timer won't get the exact second. Maybe the signal will go after a certain amount of delta time has passed after the timer timeout, right? I don't know how the timer works in the code precisely. Again, it seems really simple, but I'm going to say I don't know because it might not be. That's all. That's all. It might be literally one line of code. I don't know. That's why I'm not going to say like, oh, the only thing I'm not trying to say here is like, oh, dude, absolutely. It's so easy. Of course we can do it. Of course we can do it. That's the one thing I'm trying not to say. I know it's possible. I'm just not committing to it. That's all. Yeah. We'll try it. We'll mess with it later. For now, I want to put it at the bottom of the list because the game's not finished. So yeah, there you go. Power range indicator. We actually did this. Can pick up enemies. That's something I want. So we're going to do that. Animate in new wave. Wave completed. I want that as well. Figure out a way to auto-load all resources in directory for future projects. Don't need this right now. Don't need this. What's up? Oh, you want me to be the first one to react? I see. Hey, Coco Turtle, welcome in. So after all of this, then I will say there's 2 more things to do. What is the other thing I needed to do? Shit. What? Oh, there was a thing. I don't remember. I'm gonna add myself an empty one, and then I'll say, figure out music loop. Oh, right. We need the accessibility menu. Accessibility menu? Yeah. Accessibility menu. If I can't get the loop working before or after this, I will simply loop a chunk of the song, and I'm sorry. Maybe we can use it for a future project. I don't know. Yeah, okay. But I need to finish doing all this stuff first. So what are we last working on? Oh, it's the axe and the hammer tower. There you go. Cool. Can't gaslight anyone these days. I just know how my sources work, and I know that the camera is bound to VTuber Studio, so it actually doesn't show anything at all. And there's no source in the frame to show my face either. So there's literally no way I can show my face right now, because I'm a dumb idiot, and I would if I could, you know. I would have messed it out, but get playback position gets the current position of the audio playback for the auto streamer. That is correct. That is correct. It 100% does. And we can probably store that as a float and say, when you're past this position, reset. Here's the problem. And again, I don't know if this is a problem or not. I don't know. That's why I'm not committing to anything. The way you check that every frame is with delta time, right? Let's say we want to loop at exactly 10 seconds. And our current delta time is 0.05 seconds, right? And our current playback head is at 9.7. That's not going to be good. 9.9 maximum lazy. 9.99 seconds, right? The next frame, delta time will push this to 9 plus 0.05 seconds. In other words, 10.04 seconds. 10.04 seconds. Now we're past the point that we need to loop at, but here's the problem. We've actually been playing for an extra 0.04 seconds due to the way delta time works. So if we then say, hey, loop the thing, it's going to sound like this. Let me pull up, it's going to sound like this. So we're like, okay, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. That's what it's going to sound like. And I don't want that. That's all. So I don't know. It could work. It could work the first time. I have no idea. Maybe. I'd like it if it did. Make my job a lot easier if it did. Yeah, we'll mess with it later. I put it on the list, so we'll a lot of fucking around with audio. It's audio and the math on how you calculate to restart the loop, right? Because if you use the built-in loop, like built into the MP3 file, the MP3 file will loop perfectly on its own. But setting your own custom loop points is going to be difficult because you can't use delta time out of the box, is my assumption. Maybe you can. I really don't know. But this is a real problem with audio because you will hear this 0.04 seconds. It will sound very strange. It'll sound like your audio is clipping, and that's what you're trying to avoid. So like maybe you do a look ahead and say, hey, if the next frame is equivalent to this frame, by the next frame we're going to push past the thing, then set a timer in between the frames to reset our thing back to 10. Something like that. I don't know. Audio is just weird, and you have to be very precise with audio timing. That's all. That's all. But again, it's probably very simple. Probably. But I'm not going to say that it is, because I don't know. This is my senior dev popping out on me. Is it easy? That depends. Just have a super obnoxious noise play before each loop so no one can tell the loop is off. Now that's an idea. Play more hours of Brain World than the amount of hours I've slept for like the last week. It's only bad when if you close your eyes, you see more Rain World. That's when you know you've messed up. That's it. I played so much Call of Duty when I was a kid, so much Modern Warfare 2, that sometimes when I would close my eyes, I'd see the no ammo or low ammo thing in my HUD. And by HUD, I mean my real life eyeballs. Yeah. Beat the Rivulet campaign twice. Rasati, I don't know what that means, but congratulations, buddy. That sounds hard. I got to adore in Rain World, so I don't want to say I'm like professional or anything, but I think I'm the best to ever do it. Name a single other person that's got to adore before. Real life HUD, my eyeballs. Okay, so let me see. I have to cough. One second. Still have a bit of a cough. Sorry. That's the sign I should have recognized 5 days ago. I don't know what that means. Me with my terribly commented code. It's so real. Me too, buddy. Me too. All right, what are we working on now? Axe Tower. So we need to make a new tower resource right here. One thing with the Axe Tower that's going to be a little bit different than all of the other towers we've used. That's not a tower. Tower resource here, we're going to call it the Axe Tower. And we can go ahead and build it. Tower name, Axe Tower. Axe Tower. Is ranged? Absolutely not. Attack radius is going to be 50. This spawn on target. This is going to be true. It's the first one we've ever had that is spawn on target. Icon. I'm going to go ahead and load this. Animated sprite, new sprite frames. We're going to go to the sprite frame, set it to 11, and we're going to go ahead and load this. Enemy detection radius. Oh, sorry, this should be 50. This is going to be very, very small, something like 5, because I only really wanted to hit one enemy. The damage, however, is going to be crazy. 25? Sure. 25 build time, 2 seconds, just like the rest. Cost, I'm going to say 20. This is the one that, like, you only need one of them, and it hits hard. Sorry, I still have a cough. Yeah, actually, I happened to saw lizards in my head before sleep. I remember when it happened 2 years ago after playing Minecraft from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for a friend's birthday. Oh my god. That sounds so fun. I think when our server drops, I'm probably going to do that. I want to ask Neb again when it's going to be ready. I want to be clear that that was during summer break, not just a regular weekend. Why? It'd make it better if it was a regular weekend. Are you kidding me? Disregard life, play Minecraft. If you might think like, oh, I want to play more Minecraft, but life gets in the way. If you let Minecraft get in the way for long enough, you don't have to worry about the life part anymore. You won't have one. You just can play more Minecraft. It's like an infinite Minecraft glitch. It's so good. Hear me out. I'm onto something. Sorry, I had to be gross for a sec. I'm pretty quick on the mute button today, but I might leak through a little bit. Sorry if that happens. Okay, so server ETA? There is no ETA. I asked Neb, and Neb said there is no ETA because we give an ETA, we're doomed. And I was like, you know what? Fair enough. So it could be literally at any moment. I have no idea. Let Neb cook. Let Neb cook. Cringe? No. Wise. I prefer the term very wise. I mean, to be fair, like I feel like the server is pretty understanding because like the last world file died and no one really cared. Like we're pretty understanding people, but still, just from a tech perspective, probably wise not to do that. Makes sense. Okay, so back to this Axe Tower. It's resources. But yeah, I'll stop talking about it every day because I feel like I'm just gaslighting people into there being someone it's done. Exactly. Action radius is 50. Attack radius is only 5. Damage is 25. Build time is 2. Cost is 20. Okay, cool. Now we put it here. We're gonna have to put it on the forge, I think. Or no, the forge menu, sorry. Add element. We're gonna quick load. We're gonna do the axe tower. There you go. Axe tower's in the game. Now, on the attack, so when we go to the main, nope, on the tower, when we go to attack on the tower, one thing we need to do is, let's see, set properties on attack. If you're melee, attack all enemies within range. If you are not, spawn the thing on the enemy. So we're gonna say if tower resource dot spawn, what is it? Spawn on targets. We're gonna do something else. So if you're a spawn on target, we need to spawn the hitbox on the target. If not, then guess what? You just attack everything around you. There you go. So this will be our axe tower now. So our axe tower needs to take the position of the enemy and set its attack hitbox to be at that position. Now I don't quite know how to do that. We probably need to get pick target is probably what we need to do. We're going to say var target equals pick target, which again, I think just returns the top thing at the moment. And we're say if target does not equal null, same thing as last time, we're going to say spawn attack on target. And we'll say target dot position. Now we need to go ahead and implement this. What we'll do here is, given the position of an enemy, we need to localize that position to us, and then move the attack hitbox onto that position. That will immediately fire the signal of, hey, get bonked. There you go. That birthday was so weird because we had friends live overseas at some point. She went to sleep, kept playing them like 7 hours later. She joined VC and started yelling at me that my eyes would fall out. It's rude. Why join the server then if you don't want people to go crazy? We played on the server anymore because I wanted to do 5 attempts at a hardcore server for some reason? Huh. I like hardcore for like single player, but I don't really get it for a server because then like one of your friends dies and you're like, so do we start over or like what are we doing here now? Or they just like go grab a new account and I'm like, oh, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of that now, doesn't it? But yeah, whatever. The hardcore server seems a little silly to me. Hey, Towers not because I forgot about. I hope you like the goblin animation. Right on, dude. I will update it in a little bit. Thank you so much for your hard work. All right, spawn attack on targets. We're gonna go target position equals enemy dot. Oh, this is already the position. This is the enemy position. We actually should pass in the whole target because we're gonna need to say target to global and then localize. So this is the enemy. So enemy. So we're gonna say enemy dot to global. Enemy dot position. This will take it back to the global scope, and then we need to localize it. So we say to local enemy to global position like this. So this is our target position. Now all we need to do here is go ahead and move our attack hitbox. So attack hitbox dot position equals target position, and this should already be localized because it's back to us already. So let's go ahead and see if this works. I'm gonna say pass here. We should get a signal. Did we get a signal on this? We put the attack hitbox here, and then what do we do? For enemy and seen enemies? Wait. If melee, attack all enemies within range. This actually, what is seen enemies? What do I, is this based on, this is based on enemy entered range. No, this is actually not quite hooked up correctly. Attack detection area. This needs to be attack hitbox. So I need to get everything in the attack hitbox position. I can put it on the target and then immediately say attack everything in this position. That actually makes more sense, yeah. Yep. Okay, well let's make sure that this works first. Visible collision shapes. The app is back. The app is back for now. I'll see how my voice feels in like an hour. See if I can keep going on yap mode. But hey, welcome back, Fun Zone. It's good to have you. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. So I'm gonna go over here. I actually don't have enough resources for the axe tower yet because it's real expensive. Let me go get some resources. Mash the E key. Kind of a bummer. I had really high hopes for this game, and like I still feel like it's fun, but man, I feel like we were gonna cook if I had the full duration. So I can put this down. Now here it goes ahead and does this. Can I see in the game where the attack hitbox is? Maybe I'll see this. I don't see an attack hitbox. Why? Where's the attack hitbox right now? Main power manager tower attack hitbox here. What is your shape? Your shape is this. Radius is 5 pixels. That seems really small. Detection area. No, it's this. Okay, this is okay. Maybe I just can't see it because it's so tiny. Does it have anything in it? Maybe. I actually can't tell. What is this? What is what? You mean the game? Wild Gem? Yes, sir. Yeah, we're doing the Wild Gem right now. We only have we only have today and tomorrow left, so like, again, it's kind of a little bit of a bummer that I got sick. We didn't have as much time as normal because, man, the first 3 days, we basically got everything that you see here done in like the first 3 days. Like we were actually, I was feeling really, really good, but that's how it goes. So it goes. It's okay. No worries, no worries. If you need a third track, now would be a good time to let me know. Again, I think I can only use one. I apologize. It is what it is. I think one is as much as I can use. Working on an animation project for someone, they asked me to remove a rubbish bin. Then I got a whole scene around under that bin. Now I've got to redo that whole scene. What? How'd that even happen? That's like a Valve with the picture of a potato or whatever. That's same vibes. Okay, so you're real, right? What is your position? Can I see you on the map still? It's weird to me that I can't see that shape is anywhere. Well here, what is your position? Your position is 362. What? No, that's way wrong. That's way too far away. This is the localized position of the target? What the heck? Wait, target position. What's target position? Target position is this? That doesn't seem right at all. What is your position? 608. This is a global. No. Wait, what? This seems wrong. Enemy to global. This is the global position, and I'm localizing our global position. So this should like wrap back around. I'm confused. Why doesn't this come back around to being local? Or if it does, why is the local 362? What is the actual enemy you're targeting here? You're at 608, 736. Where am I right now? What is your position? 672, 672. Yeah, so shouldn't this just be... I don't mean to be that guy, but shouldn't this be like way smaller? It should be like less than 70, right? How is this not less than 70? Too local. I guess because this is the global position. I mean, we could do this. Just do this. Maybe that makes more sense. Enemy position minus our position. Because I guess the enemy position is global already. You want a solo track going on YouTube? If you have a title screen, you can put it there. Not having a title screen. Nope, absolutely not. I don't even know if we'll finish the game. We had 3 days off, so sorry, man. I really wish I could. It seems like you guys were chefing, but like, yeah. In the future, if I do collabs with people, like we had 2 people doing music, 2 people doing art, and 1 programmer. I think if I want to like be able to fully utilize everyone's work, we would need a second programmer for sure. Because it's only a week. It's really hard for me to like coordinate all the art, coordinate all the music, and do all the code and get everything working. Like I love working with you guys, don't get me wrong, it's awesome, but I feel bad that you guys have like cooked so hard and I can literally only use 1 song. But it's just priorities, right? Like I can either, it's probably the trade-off of I can either like get all the towers in the game or add 2 songs. And I think it is worth more for the game to have 2 towers. Like I think functionality has to take priority, but just check there is a built-in loop offset. Nice. Yeah, there's the built-in one, but it doesn't work the way you think it well, okay, it might work the exact way you're thinking of, but like it doesn't work the way I thought it did. It just gives a point at which loops start in MP3 files, not WAV files. So it's a little bit, it doesn't work like right out of the box the way you think it would. Because when I was using that for the last project, the loop, I would set the loop correctly in the WAV file and it would still stop and then restart at the loop spot. So there was still a gap in the music. It sounded really bad. And it had nothing to do with the WAV file. Like the WAV file was clean. I just literally took it into Audacity and made an MP3 and then reset it. Cheating if you already made a game idea before the jam starts and then you just try to add a theme to that idea. So, I mean, there's no like hard and set rules on the game jam other than I think don't use AI stuff in Wild Jam, but I don't actually know if that's true. It's not really within the spirit if you're already working on something to retrofit it to the theme. But if you had an idea for a game and you can change the idea and then you start making the game during the jam, that's totally fine. I knew I already wanted to make a tower defense, and so that's why I was making a tower defense. I was saying no matter what theme comes out in the game jam, I just want to make a tower defense straight up. So yeah, it's totally fine. You're totally allowed to do that. And honestly, like, the competition is mostly secondary to game jams in my opinion. So like, just so long as you're not like making a game you've worked on for 10 months and then you see the wild jam and you add like a little forge in the bottom left corner and you're like, forge game, like that obviously you can't do. I think you're supposed to do all of the coding within the week, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal if you had something you were already working on for like a day or two and you retrofitted it. I think, in my opinion, probably just close it on the page maybe, but yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think anyone really cares. I think people are here more for the joy of making games. But a Fallout game jam for me to submit my game. Not gonna release till the quote. The spirit of the game jam is that you make something new, not originating an existing game to fit the criteria. Yeah, I mean, like, but that's still like, if you had an idea, you just changed your idea to fit the thing. Like, that's different than changing a game to fit the thing, right? Like I said, like, I already wanted to make tower defense. Getting it to fit within the theme is that's totally fine. Actually, that's almost encouraged. I'm so gray. I know it. Thank you. Also, hey, Owen, I didn't say hi to you yet. I've been talking to you, but I never said hi to your name directly. But hello, how you doing? Okay, so it should be this, I guess? Because this is going to be your position, the enemy, minus... So your position is 608 minus my current position, which is 672. What's 608 minus 672? Probably like minus 60, which is to the left. So it'll be like here. That's perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Cool. I just want to make a Zen cleaning game. I know it's not a good idea, and I want to join the game jam. Plus, I'm not making the game. I just got an idea. Well, I mean, this game jam, you only have 2 days left, so I wouldn't recommend it for this one, but like, you can go to the next jam and be like, I want to make a cleaning game, and then you see the theme is forge, and you're like, all right, we're cleaning my forge. That's totally fine. That's absolutely fine. Like, yeah, go for it. That sounds really fun. I actually like that idea better than, like, because the point of the theme of a game jam is to just give you ideas, right? It's not to be like, oh man, Jeff Bezos needs new Forge games. Everyone slave away at the fort. Like, it's not how that works, right? It's just make cool stuff. And the more unique your take on the Forge, on the theme is, the cooler. So if you want to make a cleaning game, and the next one is about, I don't know, let's just go back, maybe like Parasite. You're like, I'm cleaning parasites up, you know? I don't know. Yeah, ship it. Now this one, there's a playdate game jam going on. I really want to join. Dude, join it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Hey, Marco Matame, how's it going? Welcome in. There's Go to Wild Jam merch. They say it's coming soon, but they got a little game jam vibes going on with that coming soon. You know what I'm saying? They've been saying coming soon for a couple months now. Hey, Bank, welcome in, buddy. How's it going? All right, click this. We're gonna build the axe tower. Now I want to see where this position is. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Maybe even throw it closer over here so we get it going faster. Yeah, actually might do another jam after this one. I feel like my jam time this time around was a little bit of a letdown. Target position 54, 64. So that should be like right on top of you. Is there a way I can set your debug color to be something else? I want to do that. Attack hitbox. We go to this. Your debug color is gonna be bright red. Why not? You on the map? Maybe need to advance a frame. You're over there, huh? That's weird. Well, I guess you're at their feet. That kind of makes sense, actually. I could normalize it by going between the two, or like getting the center point of your position, because your position on the enemy is the bottom of the enemy, if I remember correctly. Go back. Let me take a look, actually. I may have done this in a weird way. Where's enemies? Enemy here. No, your position's like right on the thing. I don't know why it's doing that then. That's weird. Sorry, I had to cough again. Any idea for a Zen game where you play as a little anime person who lives in a messy teenager's room? You pick up objects one by one and reorganize them every time he heads out. Can I have that person in my real life? My room is so messy. I've been sick all week, dude. It's a shame. I need that. I need that for me. All right, why is the enemy hitbox being like way far away? That's very strange to me. How are you set here? Your position here is 0, 0, right? Your position is also 0, 0? Yeah. So why is this position? What does the tower look like position-wise? It's also centered. So if it's center to center, subtracting the center to center, I feel like globally it should set it to be the same. No? Let me think about this. If this is 0.1 and this is 0.2, and I subtract the two, I should get this point, which is exactly center of where the goblin is. Let me try this again. Maybe I just looked at it weird. I don't know. X tower. X time. Text time. But yeah, no, again, I think in the spirit of game jams, it's just as long as you're making games, hell yeah. That's my take anyways. Alright, where you at? Where you at, little hitbox? I don't see you at all. Oh, you're down here. You're at their toes again. That's very strange to me. We're doing this position minus this position, and we're using that as the local position, I guess is why it's like kind of far away. Maybe I need to set global position? But I feel like subtracting these two already creates it as a global position. Because you're at 0, 0, and the manager's at 0, 0, 2. I mean, I can definitely tell I'm hitting the right guy, which is a little bit strange. But I want it to be here. I mean, I could divide it by 2. That feels a little hacky, but that'll put it right within the range of the two things. Maybe. Not sure. You have a Godot question? Go for it. What's up? In my computers though, I haven't cleaned it in 4 years since I first got it. Couldn't do anything further if the fan had a normal noise, so I'll have to wait 1 day until fixing it. Oh, holy shit, 4 days without cleaning? Bruh. You clean those things like every 6 months or so. I can't imagine the amount of dust. Actually, mine's probably due for a cleaning as well. My graphics card is slowly corroding. I might need to get a new one soon. There's nothing I can do to save it. I'm just gonna run it until it cooks itself to death. It's too late for it. No skills in cleaning electronics. Just buy compressed air and then just shoot it with the compressed air. Compressed air. Yeah. Just get one of these, one of the little air canisters, and just blast that shit, dude. You go outside to in, then inside to out. Or sorry, you go inside out, outside to in, inside to out, and you're good. So like, if you have your case, go open your case, blow from your inside of your case out of your case, and then you go from out of your case into your case. You go from into your case out of your case. There you go. And disappear soon. Could you react to it? Yeah, I apologize if my reactions are a little muted today. I'm still pretty sick, so I can play it though. Yeah, let me play it. Let me load it up. All right. Wow. Very nice. Let me make sure the levels are balanced. I don't think you can really hear it as well as I can. Boy, man, the mix between the guitar and the 8-bit is so good. I love that shit in games, dude. That's really good, man. I hope I can get the loop to work correctly, because it sounds awesome, man. Man, I feel like I'm letting everyone down by not being able to get this game where I want it to be because I was sick for so long. But it is what it is. Oh, God, I like this part a lot. It's so good. There's way more than the last render. I can tell this is new to me. I like this a lot. It's 3 whole minutes. I want to reuse this for other stuff because this is like good. Hey Merlin, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, no, this is sick, dude. She's in the Sith. All credit goes to Rock. That's not how making music works. You both killed him. No, none of that. Won't be having any of this slander in here. You know what this makes me want to build though? Is like a dungeon crawling game. Like this is great for our game. It's actually too good for our game, I think. You killed the synth. Yeah, this is great. You just want to use this without permission? Yes, exactly. You know me. I hate licensing. I've never even looked. The Binding of Sky. Sort of. I've been cooking up a game in my notebook that I want to work on, but I'm not gonna. No spoilers. Doing well enough. Going to my parents today to meet with my brother and his girlfriend tomorrow. Right on. Hell yeah. Let me see here. So I want to add a collision exception for a raycast with raycast 3D add exception, but I want to add an exception for every instance of a specific node with a scene. What can I do to achieve that? Every instance of a specific node within a scene. I mean, on the collision, you can just do a get parent to get the node. I'm maybe confused by the question. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Sounds like your voice is better. It's still a little raspy. But I'm recovering. I'm recovering. Use physics layers for that? Yeah, if you're trying to like narrow it down to like what things are able to raycast with a specific thing, definitely use collision layers. But I maybe don't 100% understand what you're trying to do. Ooh, music is a bit loud. Oh, my bad, my bad. I mean, the good news is it's not in the game. Let me turn it down a little bit. I can't tell what the levels are because that's just me talking. This legit sounds like it would be on the playlist I use of like real actual music. You guys should release this. This fucking kicks ass, dude. Like put this on Spotify. I want this. This is great. This. You have outshone the game by so much. Hey Rosam, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you escaped the forest. Alright, yeah, no, that goes hard, dude. Like, seriously, release that music. That's fucking great. You kicked ass, man. That's awesome. I have DistroKid. I could put it on Spotify if a rock is down for it. Like, please, literally, please do. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Is this a time signature here? It keeps going one beat faster? I don't know what you mean by that. Sounded fine to me. And I play the drums. I should know these things. Foundation for the towers? This is awesome. This is fucking awesome. This is sick. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Oh! Hey, Pwangi. Hello. How are you, my guy? Hi, Bits. Thank you so much. Can you guys hear how raspy my voice is, or is it just me today? Maybe I need to stop with the intonation. I gotta drop it down a little bit. Go to like... What is it, like vocal scratch range? Vocal... What is it called? Vocal pitch? Vocal fry. Yeah. Just talking vocal fry all day. And I don't have to stress my voice. What do we call he's in Dutch? The forest, was it scary? Nah. The cave was. But that was it. The cave was a little spooky, but that's more of a I can't see shit, less of a spooky thing. Yeah. No, forest was super fun, man. I want to play that a lot more. My only gripe, and a lot of survival games do this, my only gripe with the forest, that game is like actually properly very fun. It reminded me a lot of like Rust, but you're surviving from cannibals instead of surviving from other human people. My only gripe though, and I don't know who started this trend of crafting systems that are just wiki lookups. What I mean is like Terraria does this, and it's a little bit annoying, but like Terraria kind of earns it, where it's like, hey, you have 2 sticks. Hey, they're craftable. And I'm like, oh, well, what can I turn them into? And it's like, we don't know. What? Then why are you telling me they're craftable? You gotta figure it out. That sounds like a fun mechanic, but what it actually means is you just, you know, like in old school adventure games, when you're like, all right, I try the sandwich on the door. Nothing happens. All right, I try the wrench on the door. Nothing happens. All right, I try the bread on the door. Nothing happens. All right, I try the bees on the door. The door's afraid of bees. It magically opens. Like, okay, cool. Yep, all right. Neat. Sorry, such a wiki game really hit that aspect. Yeah, it's a drawback for sure. Let's play again when you have free time. Oh, absolutely. Also, I saw you playing Groove Coaster today. Welcome to Groove Coaster. God, I love Groove Coaster. I too partook in rhythm game therapy today. I went to Gigo for like 2 hours, and I danced, and I played Sound Voltex, and it made me happy. Yeah. Doesn't really tell you anything at all. It's so annoying, dude. I don't like it. Can we do a karaoke stream like right now, immediately? So I'll die. I'll die. Yeah. This is my album when I released it. Hopefully this decade. Hell yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Please. This is my first real big issue with Godot. The world cannot look for collision bodies in other layers. They just phase right through if you do it that way. There's enemies actors need to be the ones looking for the world in order to collide with it, and I don't really understand why. The reason why, Marco Matame, is for optimization purposes. So collision layers exist because let's say we have 4 objects on the screen. If they're all on the same layer, every single frame, and before you say it uses a map to understand which things it knows how to skip on the check, I know. On every single frame, this object has to say, hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? And this object has to go, hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? And now some of you might be like, well, actually, it only does one directional. It doesn't in the list order, in the reverse order of the way. I know. And this one has to go, hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? Hey, am I touching you? If you have 4 objects, this is n squared. It's a big O of n squared. If you have 4 objects, this is 16 checks. Now you might be saying it's only 8 checks. Shut up. It's 16 checks, right? Collision layers exist for you to break up this dependency. So you can have things that are saying, hey, I'm on layer 3, but only things on layer 2 have to check me, and I'm only going to check things on layer 4. The reason you can do this is because now these checks aren't bidirectional, so it's O of n. And also, now this one has to go, hey, if there's nothing on layer 3, I don't care. I'm just not going to check anything. I have nothing to check. I have no one to check if I'm touching. But these two collision things can still interact with each other in one directional checks. So most of what a game engine like performs for you is optimizations on these collisions. Instagram comments, I'm going to touch you a little. What? It's really too much on an external wiki makes them so inaccessible to new players also. Yeah, it's honestly the weakest point of Terraria, I feel. Being a new Minecraft player, never figuring out the Nether portal out. I don't even remember how I found out about Nether portals, to be honest. Minecraft's also a wiki game for sure. Although they're getting slightly better with it. I have to cough. They're getting slightly better with like the crafting guide and stuff. Nice to hear your voice is back. Nice to hear that you're back, Shinichi. Also, it's mostly back. It's doing its best. Yeah, it's like you can actually look in the game now. You don't have to go to the wiki to look at how things are crafted, which is really, really nice. But like, if you put a new player into Terraria, they're gonna instinctively know how to make like a pickaxe, but that's about it. And then you're like, oh, you make the Frostbark boots. People are like, the fucking what? Crafting manual made the new player experience a million times better in Minecraft. 100%. It's better unreliable with updating the recipes though. They need to, by default, put a filter on. And this is like such a Minecraft specific problem because they accidentally made the game like this. They need to have the not enough items filter where it just says, hey, this recipe takes wood. And it doesn't matter what kind. I need the game to tell people that like, you have cherry planks, build it with cherry planks. You have oak planks, build it with oak. It's the same thing. It makes the same thing. But in the Minecraft like resource crafting thing, it's like, oh, did you want a wooden fence? Use wood for the wooden fence. Do you want an oak fence? Use oak wood for the... It's like, yeah, no, I get the gist. You don't have to list every single one of them. It's okay. But yeah, like the way NEI does it is fucking perfect. Gonna pull off and desperately do that math. Right on, Rora. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for the awesome music. Can't wait to listen to it on Spotify. Potion of Wrath, how did you not figure out you needed a fish in the hard mode corruption biome for it? It was so obvious. Yeah, literally, it's so dumb. It does just kind of cycles through the recipes in the recipe slot. I actually didn't know it did that now. When I first saw it, I don't think it did, but maybe they did a pretty good job of taking really cool stuff from like modding and put it into Minecraft, so yeah, it's nice. I really like it. Yeah. I have to cough again, sorry. Hang on, one sec. Bleh, Jesus. But yeah, no, a lot of Terraria, you can technically talk to the guide and click on like, oh, what does this thing turn into in the thing? And it's like slightly better, but not great. What was this about chunking though? Someone said, yeah. Original ON squared is actually a lot better with chunking. Yeah, I know. Like chunks are bigger than the objects, you just have to check nearby chunks. Yep. That's one way it reduces it down. It also doesn't do bidirectional checks in most cases. Sometimes it still has to. But yeah, it does things where like if you're too far away or not moving fast enough, it knows that it doesn't have to check you, and it will update if it needs to check you or not, if it comes closer or speeds up or changes chunks or something like that. Yes, you saw someone talking about the Rod of Discord. Well, it's pink. Let me see. Could it be using pink gel, baby? They have to kill 8,000 enemies in the underground hollow. Okay, this is one of those things where it's like, I love in games really eclectic drops. So like we were talking about Starbound the other day. Starbound has the Chroma Sword. It's one of the coolest weapons in the game. And there's no real information on how to get it. And you get it by just getting really lucky. And I feel like that's what the Rod of Discord was supposed to be. And like I think eclectic drops are really cool. but nothing about the enemies that you kill for the Rod of Discord would like give you the inclination that that's what they drop. It's like, yeah, Rod of Discord Terraria. It's, what is it, the phase slimes or something? Yeah, chaos elementals. Like, it kind of, I mean, it makes sense actually that these are the things that drop them because they teleport a lot, and like this is the thing you get to be able to teleport. It'd make more sense if they were like holding it or something. I don't know. I like the eclectic drops, but it is a little bit weird to me. A little bit weird. I don't know. It's okay. I think it's fine. Gonna make random stuff like that impossible though. Becomes a grind instead of, since people are aware of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but in that case, you're like spoiling it for yourself by looking it up on the wiki, right? That's the real problem, is they are mutually exclusive. Like, you either have really strange eclectic drops or you have a wiki-based game, and Terraria is a wiki-based game. So you look at something and you're just like, well, I'll just look it up on the wiki. Like, how do I fight Duke Fishron? Well, I'm gonna look it up on the wiki. How do I progress in the game? Wiki time. Like, you just have to have a second monitor open to play Terraria. That being said, I love the game. Like, Terraria is awesome. It's one of my favorite games ever, but it's just a little, it's okay. It's okay. Also, the player housing is a weird. I like the idea of player house or of NPC housing, but I don't feel like it adds that much to the game when you're like in the mid game and just like building 1,000 houses, and it's like the hat maker arrived. You're like, okay, I really need the desert guy. It's like, did you mean the merchant? It's like, it's kind of helpful, but no. Like, the party girl's here. Okay. The system of having a billion different unexplained game aspects was tackled the best in Rain World, since dying by accidentally getting snatched up by something you didn't even know was alive is a core feature of it. That's true too, but like Rain World, I feel like has a bit of the same problem where, and it's not to say that I don't like this mechanic, I just don't expect it anymore, where the game just says, hey, the game started, go. You're like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And it's like, eat bugs. Why do I eat bugs? I don't know why I'm supposed to eat bugs. Like, now you gotta sleep. What? Why sleep? Again, it's not to say that I don't like that in games. I like old games where they would just be like Banjo-Kazooie. It's just like, hey, puzzle pieces. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah, puzzle pieces. Okay. What? Sure. Who am I? Where am I? How do I play the game? Yeah, so I don't say that I don't like that, but it's an interesting. It's interesting because I don't expect games to be like that anymore. And like, another thing with Rain World is I don't know how long it would take me to understand that when you rest, your karma goes up, and the karma symbol is what unlocks doors. In like Ori and the Blind Forest and stuff, the game is very Metroidvania still, but like, it is clear to me the things that prevent me from progressing. Whereas Rain World, it was not immediately clear to me. It was just kind of like, there's stuff that can eat you. Okay. That being said, I think that works to the game's advantage really well as well, because like, you get to a new room and you see a new wiggly thing and you're like, is that a friendly wiggly? Or is it a not friendly wiggly? It looks like oh, the grass ate me. Uh-oh. Like, I think that plays really, really well to the game. So, yeah, I don't know. Hey, Booyah Grandma, welcome in. How's it going? Isaac's also a wiki game, but it's much more enjoyable if you don't use a wiki. Problem is they started adding items that are increasingly complex because players have the wiki. Yeah, it's like a self-sustaining problem. Actually, Terraria was the same way, because in the original Terraria, like, hell was the end of the game, and that was it. So, like, you didn't actually have to know a lot of extra stuff, but the game got more complicated because players got better at, like, wikiing. Gotta go. Take it easy, Blanky. Good to see you, buddy. That was one thing that tried to steal your spirit, now its eyes are red. You get close to it and it grabs you and pushes you underwater to drown you. That's cool. I think that works really well to the game's advantage. Yes. I mean, Rain World is open world. You're not supposed to know what to do until you faceplant into the giant robot guy. For sure. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just unexpected now. And, like, I think if I don't have... like, this is going to sound really shitty, but it is the way that it is. I don't have a lot of time to play games anymore. And so, like, I don't have the time to sit down and be like, I need the game to hook me in a little bit faster if I'm going to spend a lot of time figuring stuff out. So, like, Ori and the Blind Forest, great game, and the hook is really good. The hook for Rain World, for me, definitely feels like big open space that you can explore. Great points, love that. But I didn't fully get the system. Yeah. IGN reviewers are so pissed at their inability to understand the karma system, how much they suck at the game. They get like 5.6 out of 10. I have never once looked at a game review and been like, useful. No, they feel like when you go to look up a movie, you know what IGN reviews feel like? They feel like reviews that you see on Rotten Tomatoes. Hang on. I'm just gonna look up a random movie. How about How to Train Your Dragon? Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes, How to Train Your Dragon. Okay, let me click this. These numbers mean absolutely fucking nothing to me. I don't know what these mean. What is a 99? Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know, and I don't care. Like, when I see game reviews, I'm just like, okay. Like, that's what they think, but I'm not gonna know until I play the game myself or watch someone that I have similar, like, gaming interests. 99% is very good. I assume so. I don't know. These numbers are so abstract to me. Maybe it's because I worked, like, with data for too long, but, like, well, I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3, which are the best 2 movies ever made, got really poor scores in Rotten Tomatoes. The thing is, like, I just feel like games and art and movies are so subjective that, like, it could be a great movie to some people and a bad movie to other people, and, like, it's just going to depend on what you get out of movies. You know what I mean? I don't know what percentages systems. No. I know what percentages mean, but here's what I want to know. Because the way this percentage works is based on the reviewers giving a percentage, right? So I understand that a 99% out of 100% is a high number, but what if it is the case that every single movie on the website scores at least a 90%? What does a 99% mean now? Well, 99% in that case actually means a 90%, right? Right? That's what this means. It depends on the average score or the floor of the score for these numbers. These numbers are actually, like, too abstracted. There's no unit on percentage. Yeah, what does 100% mean? It's a perfect movie. 100% of what? Exactly. 100% of what? What is the median? Like, if you had, like, median movie score or, like, 3 similar movies with their score, that's more useful information to me. But this score in the abstract, I don't know what it means. Same with game reviews. They're like, this one's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 of what? What's a 10 out of 10? What's a 10 out of 10 game? IGN, 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 rated games. I'm going to look at this, and it's going to say, like, Uncharted 2, and I'm going to be like, okay, this is garbage. Let me see. Elden Ring? Elden Ring is, like, I feel like a proper 10, maybe a 9 in my opinion. There are still some things in Elden Ring that I don't agree with, but... yeah, sorry. 7 Days to Die? I haven't actually played that game yet, Rosem, but I'd be down. I think next game we gotta go farming simulator though. Too spooky. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll play 7 Days to Die. Why not? The voice, yeah, a little bit. It's yep. For example, with oxygen not included, it's really difficult not to die in a few hours, even on easy mode if you don't have a moderate grasp of the game. You need someone to guide you at the start, or spend hours scouring the wiki before even playing. Yeah, but in Merlin, I think that's an okay thing to have happen if the, like, hook is good, right? So, like, if I die on my first day, but I had a really good time, I'm okay with that. Like, the first time I died in Factorio, I was like, ooh, I was having a good time, and then I died, but I want to try again, you know what I mean? Then it's okay. That's okay. Now you haven't ran a single line of code. Nice, we have. I don't have enough thoughts for focus, but can you please do? I'll focus in a little bit, yeah. It's okay. Oh, see, there's a redeem right there. Yeah, so, like, let me finish looking at this list. Like, Forza. Is Forza a 10 out of 10 game? You know, gotta go play 7 Days to Die. Have a good dev day. See you later, Rosso. It's always good to see you. Take it easy. Any recipes with something? Yeah, it was hard back then, but, like, it kind of passed word of mouth instead, which is kind of a very cool way for games to pass knowledge too. But yeah, you're gonna, like, what does it mean for Forza, a racing game, to be 10 out of 10, and then, like, Pokemon to be 7 out of 10? What does that mean? Does that mean the average person can pick up Forza Horizon and think the game is a masterpiece, and then not like Pokemon? Is that what that means? Like, it's just such a weird... And that's, yeah, before we even get to that, Risati, I was going to mention that too, but, like, some of these are... Let me say this. IGN has the privilege of being able to rate these games, and I think a little bit of that is because they will constantly rate games that they get the privilege of rating early high scores. Raising behind on accessibility features like subtitles, as far as I know, so Def got not deserving of 10 out of 10. Even that, like, there's some gameplay things with Elden Ring that I think are not as well put in the game as they could have been. Like, there's a lot of cool things, and I don't think any of like the skill things are that bad, but like there's some gameplay things that are just weird. Like there's some balance things that aren't super strange. Actually, I had the same thing with Dark Souls too, where it's like the game's like, hey, here's a bow, and it's like, is the bow any good? It's like, no, it's dog shit. Don't ever touch the bow. It's like, why put the bow in the game if it's gonna be that bad? It's not like a skill thing. Like I'm okay with just not using the bow. Like I don't need to be an archer, but like it's confusing to me to put things in the game that are just like actively awful. It don't run because it was on my PC at a very modest 60 seconds per frame. It was pretty good on the PS5. It had some frame drops still though, or on PS4. Sorry, I didn't have a PS5. I did 10 out of 10 is a bit of a meme, to be fair. Yeah, I figured as much. 0 to 10 game, hate it. It's a really good game. Like, it's one of my favorite games ever, but I definitely like it more than Dark Souls, which is an interesting take, but yeah, a lot of these I haven't. Spelunky 2, 10 out of 10, huh? Spelunky 2. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I don't know about Spelunky 2 being 10 out of 10. I don't think that is true. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Overwatch. Yeah, this list is bad. Yeah, no, I don't. Frustrating by design, no? I'm totally cool with frustration by design in like a puzzle solving way, right? Like you get to the boss and the boss is like, hey, you're gonna roll to dodge my attack. I know you're gonna do that. I'm gonna delay my attack by the roll window. And I will then hit you if you roll too fast. Like what? Oh man, they really got me with that. Damn, they really got me with that. What I don't like is, hey, here's a bow and 100 arrows. And immediately in front of you, there's an enemy that you can hit with the bow. So you're like, ooh, let me try out this bow. I think I want to be an archer. Let me try being an archer. And you hit them with the bow, and like I was a dex-based build, the bow scales on dex. I hit them with the bow, and it did like legit 30 damage. There's no point in using this weapon. Like it's just literally pointless. And like maybe if you set the class up in a different way, there's like an archer class, and they start with a bow, and you can like get used to the bow, right? But like it just drops you in 3/4 into the way into the Dark Souls 1. It's like, hey, here's a bow. Don't ever use it. Okay. I don't think it takes that much away from the game, but it's just like a thing. I don't know. Yeah, Skyrim bow. It's definitely no Skyrim bow. Yoinky Spelunky. I like Spelunky, don't get me wrong. I like Spelunky 1 and 2, but like 10 out of 10, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's a masterpiece. I don't think if you're a proper rating system, I don't think you should ever be able to give out of 10. Because that doesn't make sense to me. Like in a perfect world, if you were... I had a math professor talk to me about this, but like in a perfect world, if you were testing people, you should never have a student that gets 100% on your test. Because 100% doesn't mean that you know everything. 100% means we did not identify any gaps in what you know, right? So if you want to have like perfect distribution, and this is 100%, you actually don't want to have this be attainable because your distribution will look like this. Sorry, it'll look like this. So like this is the beginning of your bell. Let me draw a better bell curve. This is the beginning of your bell curve, right? And then as you approach 100, it should like level off or whatever, right? And then it just spikes way up with everyone that's here to get 100%. You actually don't ever want to have this be a thing. I want to see a review system where the maximum is 10 and every single game is somewhere on this bell curve, which means an average game should get an average score. 5 should not be a bad score on a 0 out of 10 rating system. 5 means a fine game. 5 is a perfectly fine game. Like Spelunky 1 and 2, I would put it like a 6, right? They're better than an average game. Like you take your average rated game. I like Spelunky better than that game. Terraria, they like a 7.5. I really enjoy Terraria, but I don't think a 10 should ever be possible because it just breaks your rating system. You're saying this is the best game, that there will never be a better game than this. The best game that can exist will only tie this game. Doesn't make sense. Kotaku system of just listing pros and cons, just recommending it or not. I like that too. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Although I'm not going up to bat for Kotaku. But I do like that system. I like it better than numbers. Being not a big game reviewer kind of shows the bad part of how people react to IGN's review. We'll be watching game reviews of people that love the game and are looking for confirmation that the game is good. Comment section is always IGN, keep this guy, clearly stands of video games. Comment section of a bad rating is always IGN doesn't deserve to be a company. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think pros and cons are probably better, yeah. Doing kind of 4 or 5 is legit low rating for a game. Like what? It shouldn't be. A low rating for a game should be like a 3. That means like It's not that good. You're better off just playing what you already know. That's what a 3 means. A 5 should be like, if you're interested in trying a new thing, we recommend this game. Or it's like, it's another fine game. 10 shouldn't be possible, or ends with Insult Ritter talking about. Uh-oh. Those restaurant ratings are here, so brutally honest. Table log, if places 4 out of 5, it's kind of sublime. Everything's a 3.2. I prefer that, Booyah Grandma. Like, I like that. I think that's a better system. All right, focusing for 3 minutes. Okay, so this is the target position. I don't know. I'm just going to divide it by 2 because that seems to work better for some reason. I don't know why this is the case. Maybe because it's between the 2 targets. Do I want to raycast? Oh, wait a second. Now, this is a vector 2. Target position. No, this is target direction. Is this thing. I'm going to say vector 2. No, I can actually just do this. Dot normalize. Dot normalize. Norm? I think it's norm. So the reason I can do this, and it's neat, is this will normalize the direction of my vector, and then I can just spawn it on the edge of my attack. This is a little hacky, and it's not perfect, but I think it will work for us. Target position times, since it's normalized, the attack detection area. Tower resource. Attack. Hey, a cool dude. Thanks for the sub, buddy.
Been here in a while. Who's this manly man with such a deep voice?
So deep, yes. Thank you, a cool dude, for your subscription. It's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you around. What are you talking about? We see each other. I talk in Bakakuma's Discord. If you even remember me. Target direction times tower resource attack radius. This should put it right on the edge of the attack radius, I think. Let me try that. Maybe it just works, even if it's a little weird. I don't know. We have 2 days left. I'm cool with just chipping it if this works. This should now spawn the thing right on the edge in the direction of whatever I'm trying to hit. So if we go here and I look at where it spawned, can I see it? Oh, I didn't change the color of it. Tower, attack, detection, hitbox. I'm going to turn this bright red again. Makes it easier to see. Oh, I don't see it at all. Wait, what? Where is it? Oh, non-existent. Oh, it's not a breakpoint. It's just a break. Norm. Norm isn't a function on vector 2. I think that's true. I don't think that's true. Norm. Normalize? Is normalized. Oh, it's just normalized. Weird to me that isn't norm for some reason. Seems kind of arbitrary either way. Actually, pause this. I'm going to turn this red so I can see it better. All right, ship it. See it. Grass green. Know it. Okay, let's go here. Axe Tower. Remember, you're the gray sky guy, right? That's correct. All right, this is where I'm currently hitting. This is perfect. Let's ship this over here. Goblins, attack. Breakpoint here. This should go between. Oh, it didn't move at all. That's not good. What is this? Attack hitbox position? 0. What? How's that possible? This is the direction it needs to move in. What's the attack radius? Is this wrong? Attack radius. Oh, that's the hitbox shape. It's the attack detection area. Right. Tower research enemy detection area. Yeah, this will go to the edge of the... It'll sort of fire a projectile towards the enemy. I think that's the way I want it to work. Again, it's a little bit weird. I should just be able to put it in between. New sub badges are awesome. You know who made them? Bakakuma made them. How much time do I have? I'm free from jail. So now this should go in between. Perfect. Again, it's a little weird, but for what we need, that does what I need it to do. So it moves it to there, and then it says attack all targets within the range. Actually, we can do that here. Spawn attack on targets, and then I say, what do I want to do here? For enemies and seen enemies? Not seen enemies. This should be for enemies in, there should be areas. Wait, so I need this thing. There should be a signal for collided areas, right? Area entered. I think it's, I'm gonna say it's this thing. So it's the attack hitbox dot everything here, like everything it's touching. Everything the light touches, we attack. I'm gonna go. It's fun chatting for a bit. Enjoy the rest of your stream. It's always good to see you, Merlin. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I didn't read your other message. Sorry. School 5.5 out of 10 is passing grades. Why on earth people view 6 out of 10 as low? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not. It's a rating inflation. If your rating system is between 5 and 10, then what you've actually created is a 1 in 5 rating system plus 5. That's the same thing. All right, this is gonna be for enemy in. It's gonna be enemy area. In attack hitbox. Attack hitbox dot get overlapping areas. Perfect. We're gonna say enemy area dot get parents dot damage tower resource damage like that. We're gonna spawn on the attack target, hit everything in the range. Now this should work. I hope. Build an axe tower. Go ahead and place it down. What's your guardian rating system between 5 and 10? I'm saying if it is the case that in your rating system, bonk. Hey, you don't seem to be doing any damage there, guy. Why aren't you doing damage? That's weird. Put a breakpoint here and here. I'm saying if you have a rating system like IGN, and the lowest score IGN has ever given out is a 5, and the highest score they've ever given out is a 10, this is not a 1 to 10 scale for your rating system. This is a 1 to 5 scale, and you're just adding 5. That's what this means. That's the point I'm trying to say. I don't know what the lowest rated game on IGN is, but if it's not this, then it's fucked up. Or if it is this, then it's bad. You could pass it like a 5.6 for rain roll. If it was a system like the way you described it, put it at like 7.5. I wouldn't be mad at IGN's 5.6, but I also know IGN that a 5.6 is a low score for them. Yeah, and like that's the thing is like ratings are subjective. So I think putting it on a scale like this lets you know like, hey, for us average raters, average gamers, this is what we feel. But this leaves a ton of interpretation for you to be like, oh, well, if I think it's good, I'm going to put it over here. The rating system I have right now literally comes down to like, oh, less than 9, bad. More than 9, good. Like, it's just like, okay, I don't know. But I can understand for like, I think if I were to rate Rain World, I would give it about, from what I've played so far, like a 5.5. I think it's a fun game. But I think you got to be a little good at games to play it. Like, I couldn't give it to my mom. You know what I mean? She'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? So, maybe if I played it more, I'd bump it up to like a 6 or 6.5. But for you, it can be a 7.5, and then we can just have completely different systems. Like, I like Metroidvanias, but I'm not like the biggest fan of them, so I think it's totally fine. Painful Paladins, good evening. You've been here for a while. Bonk. Alright, we're here. For enemy... How do I do this? Attack hitbox, get overlapping areas. Are you not on the right? Maybe you're not on the right collision layer. Are you? I don't know if I ever set this. No, you're not. Okay, cool. You are a projectile, I guess. Weirdly. And you mask to enemies. So that's why this isn't working. There we go. Collision layers. Hey, tower defense, that's cool. You're cool. You're a cool dude. Aha. Yeah, we're making it for the Godot Wild Gym. It's going pretty well. We lost a couple days because if you can't tell, I've been very sick. But other than that, yeah, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying making it. I hope we get another chance to like make a cool game. Are we good? Continue? Still nothing, huh? Get overlapping areas just isn't working at all. Why is that? I mean, you are overlapping, yeah? Right? This is overlapping. Is this function call not finding anything? That's very strange if it is. Your layers are still set correctly. Maybe I put you on like an attack detection area? Yes. I mean, you kind of are. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Saw you're sick. Could you like not speak at all yesterday? No, I could not. My throat hurts so bad. Today, it doesn't hurt at all. It's just a little raspy. So I think I'm okay to talk, but I don't know. I'm a little bit worried that if I get to tomorrow, it's going to be like, what? There's nothing here, huh? Man. Why isn't this working? This is so weird. Oh, that's bad. Wait, continue. You're okay. Oh, it is here. Wait, we're good. It hit everybody. It is working. Yeah. Using Godot? It's our 4. Yeah, we're using Godot 4 for this project. Dude, it worked. Yay. Don't force it too much. Hope it gets better. Thank you so much. Cool, dude. I'm so glad you're here. Cool dude has been here like since the start. Bonk. 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 It's like missing the first 2 times, weirdly. Why is that happening? Look, if I put it down over here, it spawns it correctly. think if I'm teleporting the collision area... Oh. I'm teleporting the collision area, so there is no area entered, area exited call. So I'm not actually seeing the overlapping bodies. Oh. We can't do it like this. We can... Because if you look, it's trying to hit this guy, but it doesn't actually hit him. Maybe if our single target towers... Maybe if our single target towers, we just have it hit the thing. We just have it hit the thing. We making targeting priorities first class strong. We were going to, but I don't know if we'll have time now. You think you don't like it yet? Because you were still shit at some of those things were. I should beat the game once, play it again as a different character. Seeing the same environment with new ability. Set and new enemy spawns is probably a feeling I'd call comparable to the joy of playing Minecraft for 14 hours straight when it's your friend's birthday. Yeah, for sure. It can also be the case, Rasati, that like the game doesn't hook me as well as it hooks you, and that's totally fine. Like, Rasati, I very seriously doubt you like Sound Voltex as much as me, because I love that game. But like, I'd give Sound Voltex like, well, okay, realistically, I'd give it like a 7.2 if I'm being honest. It's not the best rhythm game ever, but it's the one I like the most. But you might play it and be like, you just click buttons? What do you mean you just click buttons? That doesn't make sense to me. You just click buttons? That doesn't seem that fun to me. I don't know. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, it's totally fun. Like I said, if I played it more, maybe I'll like it more. There's also a chance if I played it more, I'd like it less. It's just, it is what it is. Certain characters, like all 50 of them, there's as many, and Rainward are so cool. It sounds like you really like the game, and that's awesome, dude. Like, don't... If you really love Rain World and you hear me being like, it's pretty fun, but it didn't hook me, don't be like, oh, he's attacking my favorite game. Like, that's totally fine. Wasn't hooked at all when I started playing. I would have refunded it back then if I could. Really glad I didn't. Awesome. Yeah, hell yeah. We love that game. Anyway, since the 7. Okay. Crossovers and Sound Voltex make me want to not like the game, if I'm being honest. I think hand trip is the worst thing in the game. It is. It's a hand trip is really stupid. It's not a fun mechanic. Like, My, way more fun than Sound Voltex. I'll give it up. My is more fun than Sound Voltex. It is what it is. Tunatham, also more fun. Groove Coaster, about on par. Drum Mania, way more. Drum Mania might be the best game ever. Taiko's way more fun than Sound Voltex. But being really good at Sound Voltex is more fun than, like, playing Taiko. Does that make sense? Being really good at a game is its own skill, like its own joy for me. So I really love the improvement and stuff. That's the part of the game I find very, very fun. Or Rain World's not necessarily complicated. I have to watch like multiple 2-hour-long videos, essays on it. Awesome. I like that about games sometimes. I think that's really cool. I like it when a game, like, you know what game does this really well, weirdly? Is Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess has an incredibly good story, but it doesn't give you that much at the start of the game. And it doesn't really let you know what's going on for most of the game either, which is really cool. I really like that. It hooks you in with the story, and then it goes, well, why is Zant trying to take everything over? And it's just like, well, he just is. It's like, but he's not the one that should be doing that, right? He's like, no, he shouldn't be. Then why is he doing it? We don't know. It's really cool. I like that. And then you find out later, like, he's just a puppet and he's being controlled by Ganon. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I like that. That's fun. Yeah, so it's not a bad thing at all. Look at a lot of games no one can attack. Stuff like Satisfactory. True. No one could possibly hate Satisfactory. Definitely not. Reminds me of Gungeon. Oh, Gungeon's sick. Gungeon, like, a fun game to watch, too. Yeah. That's fair joy and skill, not necessarily the game. Exactly, yeah. That's why I liked Osu, too. I don't think Osu's that fun of a game in concept. And combo scoring is just stupid. It shouldn't... It's so dumb it makes my model glitch out. I think combo scoring is really dumb in rhythm games. It makes no sense to me. Why is it that if you miss a note at the beginning of the song or the end of the song, the miss is less impactful than if you miss a note in the middle of the song? It's one miss either way. I don't understand. That's weird to me. I don't like that. But getting good at Osu is very fun. Railroad Dating Sim is a reward for completing the game, equivalent of 7B, Golden Berry, and Celeste. I'll never get to it, but it's peak gameplay. Right on. Well, like, the stream deserved a like. Thank you so much, Bank. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Find games you enjoy. Tell people about the games you enjoy. It's great. Yeah. It's one of the best feelings ever. And then when they actually play the game and they enjoy it too, and you can talk about the game, like, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love that for you. Alright, let me move on to... Okay, so this movement, it cannot teleport. It has to go towards this thing. The reason it has to go towards this thing is because that will give us the signal for body entered, body exited. If we teleport and we say get overlapping areas, it is not necessarily true that movement of the sprites will cause an interaction to happen. Hydrate, you got it. And head pats. Oh, you're so kind. Oops, I deleted a whole thing. Oops. So, in that case, since we have the normalized vector, what we're going to do is move our little targets to be overlapping with the body. The other way we can do this is if it is a single target tower, we can just have it hit one target. And I actually think that that is a better way of doing this. So the axe tower is completely single target. That's what separates it from the sword tower. The sword tower is like a tack shooter in Bloons. It hits around it. Axe tower is literally one guy who's just going to hit the closest thing. So I actually think we're going to change it to that. And it can that way it can do a ton of damage. Like maybe it can literally one-shot the green goblins. It's just literally like, get the fuck out of here. Smack. All right, so we're going to do that instead. So we're going to say target equals pick target, and then we're literally going to say target dot damage, tower resource damage. Just hit this one guy. Bonk. Bonk. Get bonked. I think this will work. It might crash because I don't know if you can use the target directly. Oops. Non-existent function called damage and base nil. If target, right. If target, not equal null. Yes. There you go. Try it again. Try it again. Try it again. In the campaign, what you have to beat to get to the dating sim is joke campaign. It starts you off a sandwich between two of the worst areas in the game. Enemy spawns are 9 times harder than every other campaign. There's custom shitty enemies, nacho cheese. What does insta-kill you? There's Miro's bird, which is like an elephant with a jaw that can insta-kill you and jump. Hey, it works. The tower works. Hell yeah. Miro's vultures that are flying Miro's birds. Yeah, it sounds like that's like a very like, what is it like? Ascension level 15 Slay the Spire. That's sick. That's great that the game has it. That's awesome. I love when games have it. Like you shouldn't have been able to hit that guy, but whatever. It's a game jam game. Bonk. Cool. Axe tower works, dude. Sweet. All right, it's just single target. There you go. Maybe we should change the thing to say is single target, but now we can just have this thing point, so we can still use the direction vector to point correctly. It does tend to hit things that are a little bit out of range, which is a little funny. Because if it's any part of their hitbox is still aligning, it technically counts. It's like, I can hit this guy because he's the last pixel of him is in the thing. We should shrink the hitboxes on the enemies, so that way that doesn't look visually kind of strange. Yeah, I'm going to shrink your radius down to 32 by 32, just so it makes a little bit more sense what we're looking at here. If that looks like. Spawn a new axe tower, and then the last one will be the hammer tower. This will hit everything around it and just slow down its speed for a little bit. That's all. So we'll have to make a debuff system, but we can just kind of do it in a hacky way. I think it's okay. Yeah, no, I like that's super cool. I love when games have like a you're clearly too good for the game, so we're gonna make things a little bit harder on you mode. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so we can move this over here. Our game's not gonna do that because we have 1 day left. Gotta cough again. Hang on. Still losing my voice a little bit. Cool. All right, this makes a lot more sense to me as far as like the way the towers are aligned. I like this hitbox a lot better, and everything else will scale with it too, so it's okay. Arrows might miss by a little bit, but skill issue. Place your towers better, I guess. Axe tower, hammer tower. Okay, now we're gonna do the side effect implementation. So we're gonna go here. Arrows at the same time. The worst platforming vending game I've ever played, but also S tier once you get good at it. Realize how to fine tune there for everything else. Siding still sucks though. My thing with Rain World platforming, hey Tainish, welcome in, is I feel like the buttons are a little bit overloaded, and like not in a way that's like, okay, so here's an example, Dust Force. Dust Force has the best platforming I've ever played. It's actually, I think, the predecessor to movement systems like it's the air. I feel like it's the first game I ever played with like an air charge or like a dash charge, similar to what you get in like Celeste. Dust Force's platforming is based on where you are right now, and if you have your charge, you refresh your charge by killing an enemy. If you have your charge, you can do two things: you can jump again, or you can dash in any direction, similar to the Celeste dash, right? So like if you have your charge and you want to dash forward, you can go like, or you can jump up again. The jump is more floaty. The dash is cardinal directions. You can dash up, dash down, dash left. I don't actually think you can dash up. You can dash left, right, down, and you can also jump, which is floaty. These play very nicely because they give you a lot of movement options, but at the same time, they don't overload you with what you're able to do. In Rain World, what I would often come across is I have a platform and a thing I can hang on and a platform that I'm trying to jump to. And I have my slug cat, and my slug cat is holding a spear, and my slug cat is holding a bug or a rock or whatever, right? And I go to jump, and I'm like trying to get over here, but I miss, so I fall down a little bit. So I try to grab this, but I accidentally throw my rock instead, and then I miss this thing and I fall down. Like, it's just, I think the system in Rain World is very cool, and I think the system in Rain World is actually more skill expressive than a system like this where you have limited options, but it doesn't feel as good at the start. And that's okay. It doesn't have to. I'm not knocking the game for that kind of behavior, but it doesn't feel as good when I start. Rain World is the only game with incredible water levels. All right, now we'll fight. Now you can't just say statements like that. Absolutely not. Take it back right now. Again, more buttons you have is more skill expression you have, but it's also more overload for the player. And I feel like that is actually a drawback to new players playing Rain World. Sorry. I think what they should do is Metroidvania style, like you can't climb at the start of the game. And the first area is built such that you're not allowed to climb anything. You can only dash to get platforming done. And then it introduces the player like, hey, you got the slug cat grippies, I don't know. Now you can climb up things, and it introduces you to climbing. Now you have climbing and jumping separately. I think that is a better way of doing it. But again, Rain World isn't meant to be the most approachable game ever. That's not probably a design goal for them in the game. It's okay to have it like this, and you get good at the game. That's totally fine. Both of these things are completely fine. I think for new players, it's easier to introduce mechanics one at a time and give you time to like understand and implement that one mechanic, right? I only like Rain World because of how cool the mechanics are. The gameplay itself is... That's okay too. That's a totally fine way of like enjoying it. Especially, I think Rain World has some of the coolest visuals I've ever seen in a game. It's super cool. So lots of reasons to like a game, or lots of reasons to like enjoy the mechanics or the movement or the fluidity of the game or the story. Like whatever vector that you want to enjoy games on, enjoy the game on that way. It's not. This is why I think ratings are stupid. It's not objective. What makes a game good to you? One of the ways Rain World hates new players, the fact it never tells you to gain speed in the air. By throwing things, you can literally throw the spear downwards. Those two are literally a necessity to get through a section. And like, I wouldn't make a game like that, because I feel like that's not a frustration that's rewarding to the player. Maybe if you see another slug cat do it in front of you and you're like, oh, how do I do that? And then you have to figure out the buttons in order to do that. But when the wall just is too high, let's say you have to do like some spear jump to get up here, right? If I'm a new player and I go up to the wall that's too high and I jump, I just go, well, I guess I can't go there yet. And I go do something else, right? That's okay. That's okay if that's what their intended behavior is. And then maybe you accidentally press the button in a different area of the game and you realize like, oh, maybe I can spear jump. Maybe this game isn't as restrictive as I thought, and I can actually just do things if I have the skill to do them. That's a perfectly good way to build your game. It's totally fine. I don't like that, and I don't think it's as approachable. But it's not a bad thing at all. I'm not trying to say it's bad. It's just a different way of building a game. That's all. So nice looking. Rain World is beautiful. It does the like post-apocalyptic world vibes very well. Let me see if I can look up a little bit of like the visuals in Rain World. Like this is just so pretty, and the slug cat like procedural animation is incredibly good. This game's great. I think it's great. I just don't think it's all that approachable. That's all. That's not a bad thing. Some games don't want to be approachable. It's fine. Are you mad at me for a water level comment? You mentioned EMP and EMP submerged superstructure air with all the swimming mechanics. You just can't. You can't say to me that it has the best underwater levels of all time. I'm not gonna hear such slander against the plethora of games that have good underwater levels. You just can't say that. Just can't say that to me. I refuse to accept it. I'm even just mad you said it. It's crazy. We can only hope to make the procedural animation that good one day. It's beautiful. The procedural animation in Rain World is very, very good. It's very impressive. You're just a little slug cat, dude. The slug cat is the perfect name for it too. You're just a little wiggly guy. I love it. I love the little slug cat, dude. Alright, we need to make a new scene here. So this is the last tower type we're gonna implement. So we're gonna go resource here, make a new tower, and it's going to be a hammer tower. Yeah. This one is gonna be hammer tower. And is ranged? No. Attack radius is going to be similar to the sword tower. Spawn on target? No. Enemy detection radius is going to be the same. Damage is going to be 0. And we need to add a new thing here. It's going to be on the tower resource. We're going to have exports var debuff. It's going to be... It's a game jam game. It's a string. Don't worry about it. Don't. It's fine. Should we do it this way? No. Do I care? Only slightly. Slow. The cost is 15 because it doesn't actually do any damage. Build time is also 2. So, on this thing. One sec. Yeah. We'll have swimming creatures like aquapedes, which are giant swimming centipedes. Dinosaurs are the biggest creatures in the game and have giant mechanical jaws that instantly kill everything. Salamanders, the eel lizards, just swimming lizards, jetfish, which you can grab and ride to go 20 times faster than normal. Sweet, that's awesome. Favorite game visuals? I've always loved the look of The Witness. It's not like super amazingly beautiful, but I think it's got that really nice low poly vibe. Private environments to show it off in. I like Solar Core a lot as an aesthetic, so I like The Witness because it's very like you're just outdoors and looking at stuff. Hold on, The Witness. Yeah, it's just very pretty. I love being in nature. Like I love going to gardens and stuff. So I think games like this, where it's just all fall colors and stuff, I love this. It's very pretty, and it fits the environment too of like some of these like dilapidated ruins. I think The Witness has great visuals and great environment. It's awesome, great game. Elden Ring? Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring's got a good dude. I think my favorite part about the Elden Ring thing is the Erd Tree. This is such a sweet mechanic, or like such a sweet visual thing. This is the end of the game based. I mean, it's not technically the end of the game, but like it's the thing you need to go towards, and it's just always there in the background, and it is big. When you first see it, you're like, oh, a thing in the background, like, oh, big tree. The whole game, this thing is in the background, and you're constantly moving towards it. It's so cool. This is such a sick thing to put in a game. It's great. It's the Disney castle, literally. There's no weird Astroneer aesthetics fit the game perfectly. That's true. Yeah. Astroneer is cool. I'm not as much of a fan of like the vectory like animation stuff, but I think it's good. It fits the game. Realistic swimming, which I normally hate in games, but here it's done really well. Swim faster by turning and weaving and jumping in the water like a real swimming creature. Here's a look at voice crack. It's gonna happen. As a rivulet, you have the anti-grav orb, which makes you zoop around, hold your breath for a while. Neat, yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't have cool underwater mechanics. I'm just saying you can't say it has the best ones ever. That's cool. I like that. I like when water is not like an insta-kill, don't ever touch it thing, but it's actually like its own mechanic. That's cool. I like that. Cool thing to do. And my voice is, it's dying, but I think I can make the 3 minutes. What has the best water mechanic? I like the diving. I think the diving in like Oras is very good. One game with better underwater mechanics, I'll wait. I don't know. I can't think of anything on top of my head, but I don't know. It just depends on like. I don't think there is a better underwater mechanics. Like that's. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is like, those mechanics are cool, but 2D platformer to be specific, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. To prove the existence of the best does not mean I have to prove the non-existence of the antithesis. I just don't agree with your claim. Subnautica. Subnautica's like I really like Subnautica, but the underwater mechanics in Subnautica are like fine. It's just moving around. Literally just said 2D platformer. I mean, but you didn't originally, right? And also, we don't have to comply with your claims. I don't know this here. Okay, so in the tower here, this is damage. How do I want to do the debuff? Target dot damage. Maybe I need to say target attack. Yeah, maybe target attack. Once we get to it, time to put 15 hours to reach the Rivulet campaign. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's too much time. If I had 15 hours to play a game right now, I don't know what game I would play actually. Probably. I still need to play the game that Nano bought me. I haven't touched it yet. Got a long list of games to go through. Probably something on the Switch. I want something comfy right now. Maybe Stardew Valley actually. I want like a nice, comfy game. I might go to Super Potato and pick up like a Japanese version of Pokemon Emerald and play through that. That sounds really fun. I was made a general statement at first, and it wasn't that general statement that was refuted, not your statement with specific biases towards your statement. Yeah, literally. And like, the thing is, it's subjective anyways, so it doesn't, you can't, I could say that the best water mechanic is dying. That's my favorite. Does Rimworld have you die when you touch the water? No, then it's not the best in my eyes. It's just, you can't, yeah. Just Beyond the Blue, the game, and now I'm getting mental health ads. Oh god. 4 hour stream? I don't know. It depends on how long my voice lasts. We'll just go till I don't feel comfortable talking anymore, or my voice or my throat starts or something. Right now I'm okay, hanging in there right now. Right here, especially with the game's players. I actually don't know what it Beyond the Blue is. If tower resource dot debuff, target dot apply debuff. That doesn't work. How do I want to do this? You know what? I'm just doing it this way. Just doing it this way. It's fine. Personally, I prefer Sunworlds. I like. Wait, I don't know. Wait, is that a joke? I'm Solar Core, so I like it. I know it does make you die upon touching the water in certain sections. No, I only like it when it's all the sections. I'm just saying it's a subjective statement. That's all. But like, you're really excited about this game. That's awesome, dude. Be excited about games. That's the best. I love that. The only opinion that I really don't like is when people are like, anything new comes out and they're like, nah, I hate that. Like, ugh. Okay, the only opinion I really hate is when they're like, ugh, the developers were so lazy. Developers are not lazy. I've never been a lazy developer in my life. Not once. Not once in my entire life. Games for kids only. I mean, I probably don't like them. I just don't like when your opinion on everything is that you don't think it's very good. Because not thinking a game is good, or not thinking a movie is good, or not thinking a book is good, is like the easiest opinion to have, and it tells me nothing. If you think everything is bad, then I just don't trust your opinion on things. I think if you can look at a game and be like for example, Rain World, I'm like, man, the environment in Rain World is so good, and I think it looks amazing, and I think the gameplay of Rain World is very fun, and I think the platforming has a lot of skill expression, but I don't like the new player experience. I'm not saying I don't like the game. I'm not saying that I think the game is bad. I think it's a more helpful opinion to say, like, here's what I think is good and here's what I think is bad. Same thing I think is good for sure. Yeah, I have a friend that like loves every movie that's ever come out, and every time like he watched Ready Player One, and I was like, oh man, how was the movie? He's like, bro, it's so good. You gotta watch Ready Player One. And I watched it. I was like, all right, I'm not trusting that guy ever again. I think everything's bad. I think it's impossible to make anything better than its underwater mechanics. No, I don't think that's true. And I wasn't saying you think everything is bad either. That's totally separate. Don't get collateral by general statements. It's totally fine. And it can be your favorite underwater mechanics. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you found something you really enjoy. You really have fun playing. That's great. That movie can be funny and entertaining. True, it's gotta pass the threshold though. If it's just bad and not entertaining, that's just a bad movie. Enjoying being adult's overrated. I'm gonna say two statements. I like being a kid more than being adult, but I would never go back to being a kid. You feel me? Like, the agency just feels too good. I can't. Oh my god, no. I can't go back. I can't go back to that. No. Ugh. Everyone was like, people actually realized Free Guy wasn't that good of a movie. I thought Free Guy was like fun. I didn't think it was very good. Back to being a teenager? No, I'm all set. Nope. Absolutely not. I'm not Subnautica though. I think the world in Subnautica is cool. I think the story in Subnautica is cool once you get far enough in. I think the initial experience of Subnautica is cool, like, oh, big ocean world. I think the mid game of Subnautica is very weak. Go around and scan the thing. Go find some kelp. Okay, not really. Alrighty, neat. The agency with none of the consequence. There you go. Yeah. I think that's just called being really rich, though. Remember, if you want to be rich, just work hard. That's it. That's the only thing you have to do. Isn't that crazy? Focus for your whole minutes? Yeah, you got it. Terraria banger. Bills are lame, man. God, they are the worst. I hate bills. Alright, it's timer time. Timer. Oh, go to this. Quick start. 3 minutes of focusing. Alright, so it's a game jam game. I'm not building a debuff system. I'm just saying target.apply debuff. By default, the debuff is slow. That's it. Sorry. Okay, so if I go to the enemy, I need to make apply debuff. And I'm just, every debuff is slow. Apply debuff, like this. You're going to reduce your current speed by a little bit. Your lerp, I guess it's your lerp progress scaler. So I'm gonna say var duration equals, I don't know, 1 second, like this. And then I'm gonna say, oh, we can actually have a timer here. Add child node timer. Yeah, debuff timer. Debuff timer like this. 1 second's perfect. Yep. Don't auto start, and you are one shot. So I'm gonna say debuff timer.timeout.connect. I'm gonna say cleanse debuffs like this. Go ahead and go down. So I'm gonna say function cleanse debuffs. I'm gonna say we can just set this back. Lerp progress scalar equals 1.5. And here I'm gonna say lerp progress scalar equals, oops, I don't know, I'm gonna get slowed by half, 0.75. Why not? I think that just works. Currently they'll only get slowed down, so this needs to start the debuff timer. I'm gonna say debuff timer dot start like that. There you go. That should work. Click this. You're not in the game. You don't exist. Go here. Go to the forge. Go here. Go here. Go here. It's only slow, not stun. I mean, I can make it stun. It's just change it to 0 instead. Then then hammer doesn't work. Wait, what do you mean? Huh? What you mean? What do you mean doesn't work? Forge menu, add quick load. We're gonna say the hammer tower like this. Save it up. Does it stack? Currently, it does not. Oh, you have no icon. That's crazy. Are you gonna be invisible when I pick you up? That's funny. All right, put you down there. I don't know. Let's see if they slow down. I need a cough. Do they slow down when they get hit? Doesn't look like it. Why not? That's interesting. Debugger, does anything? Nope, this okay. Hammer is only for stunning, like it confuses the goblins for a second. Does slow not make sense either? I think both are fine. Do you want it to be a stun? The thing is, like, stun is a slow or a stun actually more helpful? I don't know. Probably a stun does more for you, the player, but I know it's not necessarily true because slow lets you stack enemies together, so like hitboxes work better, whereas a stun doesn't necessarily let you do that unless you place it in a different way. I don't know. I think both are fine. Go here with this. Go to the slow, but it wouldn't be a hammer then. Have you tried to stand up in an earthquake? You're slowed. You are very slowed. You are walking clumsily. Stun is better for strong enemies. That's true too, yeah. Stun doesn't let. Well, stun does let you stack enemies. True, but you have to. It can't be like enemy. Like it can't reapply the stun, right? So it stacks enemies linearly, but not like. It stacks them discretely, but not continuously. You can stack them still, yes, but it's not as consistent. That's all. Hey, Frito-Ware, welcome in, buddy. How's it going? Welcome to the Dying Voice stream. How are you? How'd your stream go? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Cherry Sippy as well. Let's see. At this point, I'm memorizing the entire stream playlist. It's. The thing is, like, I listen to a race stream, and it's the same playlist in the same order, and it like blows my mind. Try to get it moving after getting by a hammer, you're gonna be slow. Actually, that's true too. Hello, they're decent. Good to hear, man. Same if everything is good. Oh, wait, I already read that. Sorry, that was a YouTube comment. I read that like an hour ago. Okay, so we're gonna go to this be the forge. Why didn't the debuff work? I need to go on the enemy race playlist. This playlist is from another streamer called Race, who does Risk of Rain 2 speedruns, or Risk of Rain 2 Eclipse 8 runs. I took it from him. It's linked in his description. It's called the God Gamer playlist 2. The second iteration of the God Gamer playlist. Enemy here. Why isn't this working? Is your lerp not dependent on this? If not, is add forge. Lerp progress plus equals delta progress. Yeah, lerp scalar. If I set you to 0.75, why doesn't this, like, take the thing to do it? Hydrate, you got it. That's very strange to me. Is it because the progress is already too far along? Let me see what it does here, and let me see if we ever cleanse it as well. Let's try again. Click over here, click the thing, click the hammer tower. Hello? Can't click on the icon, that's interesting. Click over here, see what happens. Bada boop. Spawn in, please. Spawn in. Alright, go here. the debuff never happens. It's probably not set correctly on here. What is the hammer tower? The debuff is slow. No, that's correct. Maybe not. Let me go to tower. If debuff equals slow, it definitely does, but I'm just gonna say not equals null. That instead. Now let's see if we get to this. Target dot apply debuff. See if that works. Over here, click the hammer tower, build the hammer tower, click it, drop it over here. See what happens. We should get to the debuff breakpoint at the very least, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's not working right out of the box. Nothing, huh? Why is that happening? Oh, because this is on spawn on target, right? Yep. This needs to be here for enemies in range. Technically, this should not be like set like this because it's technically possible that we have a single target thing that also applies a debuff, but this should be enemy though. Yep. Yeah, this is a little hacky, but again, it's a game jam game. It's okay. This means that only towers that have an attack radius can apply debuffs, but at the current moment, we only have 4 towers, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. At this point, it might have honestly been easier to make an arrow tower, a hammer tower, and everything just be its own separate class. There we go. Non-existent function apply debuff on node 2D. Oh, it's because I spelled it with 2 Fs, huh? Try again. Apply debuff. Oh, that didn't save, huh? Oh, it's apply debuff with 2 F. Please. Please, don't do this to me. Run over here, grab this, put it down. Let's try again. Sweet. Breakpoint. Let's see if it works. Yep, definitely works. Bunch them up, and then they speed up after a little bit. There you go. This is what I mean by characters stack up easier with this, is this doesn't naturally, whereas a stun tower doesn't necessarily naturally stack units together. You actually have to time it a little bit differently. There you go. Orange sunset glow. I can do that. I have 2 slow towers. Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess it's more of a theory of like hits the ground. That's what makes it slower. I don't know. See if my sword tower is enough here. Nope. Hey, sword tower, you seem to be not doing that much damage right now. Why do you only attack 1 time, huh? Oh, you just have a really long attack timer. I see. Okay, interesting. Swing, swish. No, there's definitely a bug going on with whether or not I can see targets. I don't know why that's happening. It's true. Because you're literally not hitting anything right now. What the heck? Oh, when I put the tower down, it doesn't recognize. What the heck? Wait, what? Oh, that was the hammer tower. I'm really dumb. That's working as intended. Never mind. It's totally fine. Everything's okay. Orange sunset. You want like this? We can do that for you. There you go. It's orange. I must paint his orange now. I have to cough again, sorry. Cool, we got all the towers working. Everything works. Bloons ice tower plus glue tower. Yeah, actually a little bit. It's not so much an ice tower though. Man, Bloons is such a good game. Play some Bloons now. Cool, hammer tower. I'm not doing this. Side effects. We just did it by one thing. There's no other debuffs in the game. It was okay. Non-player moves to the edge of the map. Not gonna do this yet. Weight and throw radius. I think I'm just gonna say everything in the game is throwable to a certain extent. Sure, bosses will be easier to kill because you can throw them back to the start of the map, but I don't know. Is this the way I want to do it? The thing is, like, let me see. So we had this idea of being able to pick up the enemies and throw them, which sounds really fun, but from a mechanics point of view, I don't think I actually maybe am going to do it, because I think, like, trying to balance the understanding of, like, how far can you throw certain enemies, under what circumstances can you throw enemies, there's no incentive to stop you from just, like, picking up every single enemy and throwing it, and we would need to de-incentivize doing that somehow. And I don't think I can think of a system to do that, so I think I might just skip being able to throw enemies. Towers, you can definitely just throw towers and carry them on your head for the entire game. That's funny to me. If we have time, maybe we'll wrap back around to this, but I think I'm going to skip it for now. Get spray for tower projectile. We can do that. Pick up enemies. Animate in new wave / wave completed. Accessibility menu. Figure out music loop. Okay, we're getting kind of close. I need to do this next, I think. This is a really dumb change, but it's something that's required. We need to tell the map where certain objects spawn and have the map align them correctly, because currently they're just placed on the grid by hand, and that's not the way that it should be. Although, actually, if we only have one level, I think it's okay to do it this way. I feel like we have a little bit of extra time. Maybe once I get all the extra accessibility features done, we can actually make like a second map or something. I need to finish making all of the waves too, and the different enemy types as well. All right, so we got quite a few things that we still need to work on, but okay, but we're making some good progress here. And I had such high hopes for this game, and I feel like I'm kind of limping it across the line a little bit, but game jams. Cool. All right, let's do. We can skip this until we do extra maps. So what would be the easiest thing to do now? I think let's try to play the game. I think let's try to play the full game and see how it feels. So let me do, I don't know, 10 waves? 10 waves, why not? New wave here. We're gonna give that element here. This is gonna be new spawn. And the new spawn is gonna be quick load an enemy resource. Wait, don't I have resource of this? Resources, instances, enemies. Hey, Green Goblin, that's you. Why is that not a thing? Weird. We need to make more enemies. And we need to make them actually modulate their color as well. This will be okay because when Rasati gives us stuff, it can stick with the color modulate as long as they're green. Adding content time. Oh yeah, I'm back and clean. Hey Red Rock, welcome back, buddy. How's it going? How you been? Trying to think about how much longer my voice can last today too. We'll see. We'll see. It's starting to fade on me a little bit. And I don't want to. I'm trying not to push it too much because I want to stream tomorrow as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I think hanging in there for now, but didn't see each other for a while. I know. I know. How you been? How's the wife and kids? Okay. How you been all those minutes ago? Great, my guy. Create a new resource here. This is gonna be an enemy. Enemy resource here. And this is gonna be the blue goblin. They're blue. That's how you know they're stronger. Okay. Oh, we need to implement your forge taking damage too, huh? Implement forge damage. I'm sitting in a good note taking app. It's my favorite app to use for note taking, so yeah, I highly recommend it. Pretty good, pretty good. Sprite frames. We can actually load these as the same sprite frames on the goblin once we actually get the sprite frames. For now, I'm just gonna say load assets, sprites. Nope, it's not the way that works. New sprite frames. I can go here and then load this here. Assets, sprites, Gobo. Hello. And then we need another thing on this resource, which is going to be the sprite frames damage HP. We're gonna have export var is boss is a boolean, and export var color mod, which is going to be a color to color. Yeah, color. Export var is boss, export var color mod. So now we can go to the green goblin. The color mod is going to be white because it just means don't change anything, stay the way you are. You added bosses already? Not yet, not yet. The bosses are going to be less intense than you think. They're just going to be a scaled up version of the goblin. That's all. And they're not necessarily like kill the boss to advance to anything. It's just going to be a harder enemy. That's all. Alright, so the blue goblin, we're going to have damage is 10. I don't know. HP is 100. They're twice as difficult. Color mod. We're going to turn them blue. There you go. They're blue. Sweet. On the enemy's properties getting set up. Let's see. In the game job, you can still properly do drunk is storyboarding. I feel like you can code really well drunk too sometimes. Balmer peak and all that. Set property, set goblin type. So don't need to actually mess with that yet. Set max HP. I guess goblin type will be the color mod. So set color mod. Self dot. Oops. So I say color, modulate color. Modulate. Wait. Self modulate equals enemy properties dot color. That's gonna be an enemy resource. I'm gonna go here. Enemy resource like this. Color, right? Oh, color mod. There we go. Self modulate enemy properties color mod. We're gonna go to. This should work now. Let me go to the first wave and make it so that the spawn has a blue goblin as well. Spawn is green goblins 5. Add elements. Quick load. No. Okay. Load. I'm gonna say resources, instances, enemies, blue goblin. Oh, expected spawn. Sorry, this needs to be a new spawn. Yep. And then here I can do quick load, blue goblin. There we go. Yeah, we'll spawn one of them. Why not? So we'll say 1 green, 1 blue. I just want to make sure the color mods work. I'm going to say variable is Vibiaqui. I mean, I do that sober, so. None of the X color drop, I just use it through Obsidian. There you go. Yeah, I like that too. Alright, spawn in the wave. Create a green goblin. And an invisible goblin. That's not good. You don't have a sprite set? Why did that happen? What the fuck? Why is he invisible? It spawns the next thing in the wave, right? Let me go to enemy manager. Is it not spawning everything? Spawn wave. Wave data equals wave for spawn and wave. I spawn enemy group spawn. Yeah, that should be called twice. Where's the second guy? Where is he? So confusing. Hammer tower on it. Dear Coder, you know who is your patron? Day 9. What? It's a patron. What do you mean? Spawn 1. Definitely spawns the second one. Is he not on the map properly? Is he like invisible? Remote main. Enemy manager. There's definitely 2 guys. What's your position? You're definitely moving too. Why can't I see you? You're like opaque or something? What the heck? He's clearly moving towards us. He's on the right path too. The heck? What? Max health 0, current health 0. What? Eh? Breakpoint. Oh, it's spawning the next wave. I don't know who that is, Rock. Video game music for people to pray to, I don't care. Toby Fox. Oh, I see. Life formed, probably. Because they made the Dust Force soundtrack. It's very good. Why are you not real? Why are you invisible? It's very strange to me. You shouldn't be doing that. Max health is 0. Current health is also 0. What? Is that possible? What the fuck? Muck guy? Crab gang? I don't know who that is. Yeah. Crab Game? Crab Game is made by the same guy that made the Crab song, right? If I remember correctly. The crab, yeah, the X is gone meme. Okay, yeah, he's just straight up invisible. I think, let me go to the enemy here. Maybe we need to just set the properties here? With current health. Like this? I don't know who Danny is. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I don't know. Change modulation color. Oh, well, that's not good either, but damage spawn in. This worked just fine. Is it not setting the sprite frames? Yeah, I know the game's broken. What is happening here? What the heck? Spawn in, connect. What the fuck? Is the sprite getting set? Let me go to remote. Guy made Among Us 3D, not VR. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of him. Crazy. A lot of big world, a lot of game devs. Put a hammer down. This is hammer time. Over here. Let me pause the game. Okay, pause. There's definitely 2 things on the map. That much I know for sure. So I'm gonna go look at the second thing that just spawned in, which is the thing we want to be looking at. Enemy manager, no, main, remote, there we go. This is, you're the blue one. What? What are you then? You're invisible. You have no max health. Current tile index is 5. Also 5. What about Danny California? What the boo da ba doo ba da ba da California. Visibility layer? No. What's your sprite? Sprite 2D? Goblin. What's your sprite? Sprite 2D? Goblin, also. Are we spawning you guys on top of each other? Are you at the same spot? 923, 927? 923, 927, 736? 736. You are on this. You are both here. You just are on top of each other. I see. That is probably in the spawn script. We'll go to here. On next wave. No, that's spawn next group. Great timer. Timeouts. This is on spawn next group. In the actual spawn in wave data spawn enemy group here. This does the await, so why Why is this not doing a thing? Really strange. This is doing an await. It's just not doing it for like in between the waves. Do I need another one here? Yes. But shouldn't this await force this await to happen? Yeah. I can just add another one here. I think it's okay. It'll just work anyways. Fine. See if that fixes it. What happened to your voice? You might caught a cold or overtired. I caught a cold, yeah, QRT. My voice is a little raspy now, sorry. I hope you still enjoy. I'll be back to healthy soon. A tower that only shoots in a straight line has piers. It sounds sick. I don't know if I'll have time for it, but it sounds sick. If I just send you the force sprite? Yeah, go for it. What did he say? It was a view bot. It was like, hey, do you want to buy some viewers? I'm like, no, I like the viewers I have right now. They're all humans and they're all fun to talk to, and they're not robots. This modulate needs to happen after you spawn in, because otherwise you're not attached to a tree. So I need to go to enemy. On spawn in, you have a position. So on spawn in, I can set your modulate. So this is going to be your set color mod here. This. Only humans here, we hate clankers. Yeah, finally someone understands. Current modulate colors. I'm going to say self modulate equals. Do I set my properties here? I need to do that. Properties equals enemy properties. I was gonna say that this isn't defined, and I know it's not. Properties. Properties dot mod color mod. Color mod. Okay. There we go. Now on spawn it should modulate the colors. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So now just set the spawn timer down to debug this a little bit faster. Cannot just play Super Meat Boy's Little Slugger and expect me not to react. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, pause. But nice ears. Nice catch. Go to the remotes. Enemy manager. Your enemy 1, your self-modulate is this. Your enemy 2, your self-modulate is this. But why aren't you right color? Does it need to be modulate? Gonna add slimes? Probably not, but man, I feel like if I have more time with this game, it'd be so sick. It'd be so sick, but I feel like I have to say no to everything now because we just don't have the time. And we were doing so well, and then I caught a cold. This sucked. Grumble, complain. Your modulate is set correctly, which is very strange to me that you're not a different color. Is it because it needs to be the modulate, not the self-modulate? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Possibly. You go to you. Maybe it's modulate? What am I using for everything else? Oh, it is modulate. Modulate. Ganbare. We'll do my best. That's alright. There'll be more wild gems. It just sucks that this one was Forge. That's like the best theme ever. Oh my god. Well, you guys look terrifying. Holy shit. Also, it needs to only be the sprite, not everything. Jesus Christ. You guys are looking rough. Alright, I need to go to enemies here. Color mod, go to whites. Go to you, color mod. Not quite that strong of a blue, maybe just a little bit of a tint. And I'm gonna say sprite.modulate. So sprite 2D.modulate color. Do that for everywhere I see modulate. Modulates. Hey, Robert, thanks for the bit, buddy. I was supposed to be attached to this bit. I'll pretend you said it. Ganbare. Azos. What if one jam you made a fighting game? Something style of Madness Accelerate? Ooh. That sounds kind of cool. Southern. I'm feeling better today. My voice is a little still raspy, but I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm over the cold, and I just have like clearing the crap out of my throat and my neck or my lungs and stuff. How much did you modularize the towers? Quite a bit. Everything on them is modular, so like they're in their own scene and everything's totally fine. So like we could make a spear tower that like shoots in a straight line, and it would work. But just in case something goes wrong, I'm just not gonna use it right now. But we have single target, we have single target, everything in range, spawn a projectile, and apply debuff as part of the modulation. So yeah, pretty extensible, but it's getting a little corner cutty a little bit at the end here. What's happening? What do you mean? What do you mean what's happening? Look here. Let's see. Kaden with the gritty. Hell yeah. Welcome in. How are you? Shoot, I'm almost out of water. Definitely can't run out of water today. That would be very bad. Modulate's gonna turn this one. Sprite modulates. Do we use modulate anywhere else? Modulates, modulates, modulate, 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 modulate. Ah. Good too. How about you? I'm recovering from a cold, so I'm a little sick. But it's during a game jam, so I can't give up. I must press on, even if I'm a little sick. All right, now it should only modulate the colors. The first goblin should still be perfectly green. The second one should be slightly blue, but only a little bit. And that indicates a stronger goblin. I feel like he needs to be a little more blue. I might have to separate the layers out so I can actually make this guy look properly blue. Maybe modulate's just not good enough. Yeah, probably. I need to separate the green layer from the pants, but I don't think I have the sprite file for that. And it would need to be 2 separate sprites, and that's a lot of work, so, yeah. Is it gonna carry over when you add the goblin sprite? Yes, it will, yep. You're staying with this? No, I'm gonna use your goblin sprite if you want to send it. Dang, how it goes away during a jam as well. I'm over the worst of it. My throat, if you can hear my voice, I sound like I just smoked like 50 packs of cigarettes. Yeah, I'll use your version, Rasati. Rasati, if you want to split the sprites up and have it be on 2 different layers, then maybe I can modulate it a little bit better. I already sent the sprite file. Oh, right, I forgot. We can look at it. Maybe I can work with this. I might need you to split the layers, but you see. Gobo. Play on the gobo. Yeah, can you split the tunic off from the goblin and split the layers? I don't know if it's possible for you. Is it possible for you to do it? Someone bought my game and tipped $10. Feels so bad. My game is not that good at all. Dude, Finn, awesome, dude. Hell yeah, that's sweet. You want to link your game? Is Asprite free? So you can compile it for free if you want. You can fork it, yeah. You can fork and compile it if you want, and then it's technically free. But not in general, no. Though I will say, I've never really seen it be more than $5. It's usually on sale via Steam or the Humble Bundle for like $5. If it's not on sale right now, just wait like 2 days. But yeah, Finn, congrats, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, don't worry. I'll slave away since you're paying me so much. It's true, yeah. Rasati, you get paid the highest amount I've ever paid anyone on the stream. Actually tied for the highest amount I've ever paid anyone on the stream. That crazy? But is this an updated fork? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, you can fork it and try it. It's actually part of the reason they let you do that is so that you can try the thing and see if you like it. Yeah. I'll get. Yeah, I'm still got a bit of a cough. Alright, I need to grab more water too, because I definitely cannot keep doing this without drinking like a metric ton of water. So I'm gonna take a quick break and get some water. Yeah. But don't worry. You already know what's coming. I'll go get the keys. Minecraft parkour 2 hours. I won't be 2 hours, I promise, but I will be like 3 minutes or so. So this is for you, so you don't get bored. I wouldn't want that to happen to you. Please enjoy the Minecraft parkour. If he falls off, let me know. All right, I'll be right back. Oh no. Wait. Oh, it's because the game crashed. I'm so sorry. Wow. Wow, I can't believe I've done this to you. Oh no. Truly the worst time. So sorry. Here, this is. I'll make it up to you. I'll let this run for a little bit. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm so sorry. God damn. I'm back. Yeah. Game crashed. Oh, that little boy by parkour. Feel betrayed. I'll let it run for a little bit. I'll let it run for a little. Cried like 3 times. That's honestly, I applaud your mental fortitude to only have it be 3 times. This is betrayal. I agree, of the highest order, for sure. I mean, I fully apologize. I made a series of decision. What is it? Miscalculations? Decision. I don't remember the Logan Paul apology video, but I should memorize the script. Treason? I agree, 100%. Yeah. That's why I'll let it run. This is obviously more important than I am. So, taking back the song. Unsend the Discord message. Yeah. No, literally. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't deserve your music. I actually feel that way already, but I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. There it is. That's the one. I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. And I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. My brain's still a little bit cooked. Like, we're making good progress today, but like I'm on like 20%. I feel I'm kind of jealous of like not jealous is the right word. I wish I was a variety streamer a little bit today. I'm not gonna lie. My body and brain are still quite tired from the illness, I think. Like I said, we're making good progress. I think we can get like the core part of the game done today, which I'm pretty excited about, but man, I definitely don't feel 100%. Like I'm feeling it a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. Not every day can be perfect. We're gonna do what we can with what we got. It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad you guys are here for me. So. Yeah, today we watched parkour a little bit. I mean, it's very pretty. Can't wait for the Minecraft stream, dude. Minecraft parkour? Oh yeah. Oh, maybe we'll build a parkour. Wait a second. We should build a parkour map on the server. And then we can, if someone recorded this server parkour, I could play that on the stream. Yo, holy shit. Pretend you forgot it, and yeah. Yeah, I'll pretend I'm working on the game right now. Oh, I'm doing so much game development right now. Oh, and then I attach this signal over here. You guys see what I'm working with, right? Okay. I attach this signal on the tower to on the enemy's attack. Then I can apply the debuffs directly from the list of debuffs. Okay. Do you see what I'm cooking up? All right, thanks for being here, bro. Minecraft server win. Still no ETA. Focus for 3 minutes, says CodeCuber. You've taken me away from my home. Why have you done this to me, CodeCuber? You know what I'm gonna do? Hold up. Oh, I was gonna put this as a browser source, but I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to do that. Focus at the parkour. And I like, let me keep the keys in front of you. Hold up. I do like, I think I can do this. Yeah, I go like this. I put it in like the little player mode. No? To like here. Yeah, okay. And then I do, my code can go over here. There we go. We're getting this to work. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the timer and I'll reset it. And I'll put the timer over here. Now this is pod racing. Use theater mode? Oh, it's even better. Alright, I'll put that there. And then I'll put this here. And then I can click start. And there you go. Okay, I'm in chat jail, but you guys have parkour to watch. Alright. So what was I finishing up here? I think what we need to do, hydrate from TX Fang. Hey TX Fang, buddy, how's it going? This is professionalism. I agree. What do I need to do now? Oh, see, my brain's getting a little cooked. I'm forgetting like what I'm even working on. Another hydrate. Okay. Forge damage. Do I need? Oh, I was working on the color modulation. Okay, well this works just fine. Next we need a red goblin, I guess. Now, weirdly, The blue goblin, I didn't set your HP. That's hilarious. Green goblin, you have 50 HP. Oh, I made the green goblin the wrong goblin. I see what has happened. Blue goblin, you have 100 HP? Why not? And you have 5 damage. I'm gonna make everyone 5. That's fine. 5, 5. Right? You're 5. You're 5. Oh, you're 10. Oh, okay. Well, you do 10. I don't know. Color mod, we're gonna set you to be blue. Blue, but only a little bit. So just a little bit blue. That'll work not fine for now as an indicator. We're gonna make one more, which is going to be a resource here. We're gonna make another enemy resource, and we're gonna make a red goblin. And eventually, when we get a different sprites, if we split the sprites up, then I can only change their body type or their body color to be a different color. Go ahead and add the color mod to make them slightly red. Too red though. I don't want to make it brutal. Crank the red slider, and then I drag it down from just a bit, so like here. Like that's more of like an orange goblin, but whatever. Their damage is also 10, but their health is 200. They're quite tanky. Now we can go to the main, and we're gonna do enemy manager. We can edit the spawns now. So we're gonna say this is our first spawn. It's going to be just 5 green goblins. That's fine. Fan this out a little bit. Oh, I can't. My editor is leaking. This way. Green goblins, sprite frames. Weird. Yeah, green goblin, 10-5. That's fine. Only one spawn. This is the second spawn. Is this playing music? It is and has been the whole time. That's crazy. We go this way. Next one, spawn 10 green goblins. Next wave, spawn. We're gonna change this enemy resource to be quick load. Blue goblins, 5 blue goblins. Then this wave is, I don't know, 5, 10. 5 and then 10 green. 10 green, then 5 blue. 10 blue? I don't know. Could be any one of these. Spawn will be quick load. Blue goblin. You have, oops, what the hell has happened here? That's fine. Collapse this. Collapse. 10. 10 blue goblins. And then we're going to do new wave. Add element. This is a spawn. New spawn. Quick load. Next one will be 5 green goblins and a red goblin. Quick load. Red ghosts. New spawn. Load. Red goblin. And this is 5 and 5. So the waves are getting slightly harder as they move. Cool. Let's try it out. Also, I'm free from jail. I have too many resources. Main, you start with 10 resources. So you can build exactly 1 tower when the game starts. Try the game. See how it feels. Arrow tower. It's my first tower. I'm going to go ahead and place that down over here, and then I have to start mining. So I walk over to here, click this. It's been 3 minutes. I'm free from jail. Anybody's probably slashing the timer. That's kind of funny. Clicking the thing. I have more resources now. Why is there only one of you? Don't tell me that was not on live. Wave. Spawn. Oh, it's only... Okay. Right. Cough again. Bleh. Alright, go over here. Click this. My voice sounds a lot better. Oh, no, it doesn't. The genius idea, real-time gaming next to the code. Person plays a game, streams that game. You play like, and then you play the game on stream in a small corner. Interesting. Like someone from the Discord plays a game. So I have 10. I'm gonna get a sword tower next because this is fun. Oh, those goblins are kind of tanky, bro. I think I'm gonna die. I need a sword tower. Come on, build. Put it here. Get them. Sword tower. Smack. Go get more resources. Oh, and I can throw the arrow tower, so I can do more damage this way. Ah, this game is more about throwing your towers around than it is like managing resources all of a sudden. Neat. Still need to animate the throw, but 10. I think I'm gonna need a new tower soon. You're out of bounds, so I'm gonna go smack you over here. Go this way. Mine. I think this might accidentally be an axe tower. Is it? It definitely 100% is actually an axe tower. Pause. Did I build an axe tower or a sword tower? Click this. Sword tower. I maybe built the wrong one. I don't know. Over here. I don't have icons, so it's hard to tell. This is definitely 100% a sword tower. It's not acting like a sword tower. That's a bug. These are supposed to be blue goblins, I think. Yeah, that's why they're like way tanky. Go over there. Over there. Go over there. Throwing my towers around. I need to go over here. Throw this one over there. Throw this one over there. Get more damage going. Throw the arrow tower over here. Oh, this is kind of fun, actually. I'm having a good time. Need another arrow tower. They seem strong. Throw. Go my army of towers. I really need to turn the debug colors off. Move the towers every 2 seconds to win? Basically, yeah. But like, once the waves start spawning too much, it's gonna be tricky. I can still stack towers on top of each other too, which is bad. Okay, so a couple of bugs we're identifying here. Oh god, the red goblins are here now. Bruh. This game be kind of tricky, actually. Holy shit. You have to continually move your shit around. This is rough. Go. Oh, I forgot you can always carry one on your head, too. The arrow oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, oh. Okay, we sort of won the game. We did it. We did it. You fill the whole map with towers. I'm doing my best. 3 separate goblin and tunic layers, or I have the full goblin on one layer and just have the tunic on top? Whichever's easier for you. So long as they're separate, it's pretty good. Seen a pretty similar game with one tower? Interesting. Seems fun. Aw, thank you. I'm still a little, like, not demotivated is not the word. Like, disappointed? No, not disappointed. It just, man, we had such a good hook for this game, and I'm not gonna have enough time to, like, do a bunch of stuff. Can't wait for the elves. First place. I don't know about that. I feel like this game is slightly undercooked compared to our last one. What do anteaters eat? Ants? What? Yeah? Ants? Eat ants? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to pay my taxes. What kind of D's nuts jokes can you make with ants? Answer? Ant? What do they eat? They eat ants. What are you talking about? Well, you would get first place if you weren't sick. I like your confidence. Now, people make some really tight games. I think for the next game jam, I want to have another developer. I know Tea Time told me that they want to answer some stuff. They want to help out with some coding, so maybe like Tea Time and I can team up for something. Or another game jammer and I can team up. Because I think with just one of me, it's a little bit tricky to like figure everything else. Answer the question. He's not answering the question. They eat ants. What are you talking about? I was so confused. Anteaters eat ants. Yeah. What? I can't even understand like the way I'm not getting the question right. Hey, nickname generator failed. Welcome back, buddy. How's it going? Give you a shout out. How'd your stream go? Were you doing game dev today? What were you working on? What you working on? I'm not following you? Ah, shame. What do anteaters eat? They eat ants. What? What? One of you? Wait, there's more than one of you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, okay. I don't understand why I'm getting this wrong. What do anteaters eat? They eat ants? Ants. They eat ants. Ants are the answer? I don't even understand how I'm, like, the point of the joke that I'm not understanding. Maybe if let me Google your joke, because that will make it funnier. What do anteaters eat meme? Yeah. If I would love to get the, like, oh, this. I forgot. Humans, spiders. What is this? I don't understand, bro. What do anteaters eat? They eat ants. I'm trying to remember what anteaters eat. What is this? What do they eat? I forgot. They eat I forgot. I'm so confused right now, dude. They eat these little guys. Like this? Like this? Little, oh, ants have 6 legs. And like the little head, the little pincers. Yeah? Yeah? Explanation in DMs. What am I missing? What am I missing? The joke is to answer a criminally easy question. No matter the answer, just repeat it like the answer's wrong, but actually saying the answer's wrong. I've been finding it on the internet. I first tortured my friends at school with it. I see. So they eat ants, though. Really did memorize the entire playlist. I feel like that's such a good, like... Here, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna mix up the playlist. You ready? I'll put on the shuffle button. You don't know what's coming next. Could be anything. Whoa? What is it? It's Sonic 3 Ice Cap remix, of course. It's this one. Trying to get you to pronounce ants are like answer. I didn't realize the level of the joke is so high up that it's like if you answer, you're wrong. It's like 17. It's like Yomi level 17. Discord, you say? What's on Discord? What you got for me, Risati? Goblin mode A spray. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Go to this thing. Goblin mode A sprites. Open it up in A sprite. Oh, now I have the different layers. Hell yeah. Now, I didn't think about this. I need to export these in different sprite sheets and have 2 separate sprites, I guess. Hydrate, you got it. 6 guys so precious, sounds soft. I am very soft today. I am in idiot baby mode. Was the term bug discovered because a bug invaded the computer? I think that's the case. Yeah, no, we actually didn't know what to call like the little things on the ground that run around until we invented computers. Before that, we just didn't know what to call them. It was crazy. And then once we found out what a computer bug was like, we're like, oh, you know what that reminds me of? The little guys that run around on the floor. Those are bugs too. Oh. Bottom is full gobo, second layer is naked gobo, third layer is gobo plus. Alright, so I can split these up into 3 separate sprites. And then have a sprite for the... Not gonna work the way I want it to. Should. If I have the clothes on one layer, and then I have the goblin on one layer, I can modulate the color of the goblin and the clothes will stay the same. Why don't I just use the paint bucket and make 3 different colors here? Why am I trying to do things programmatically? Why? I could just get out the paint bucket. I'll paint them a different color. That's fine. Why am I like this? Bye lunchtime. Take it easy, nickname generator Phil. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Me good at drawing to do A sprite or nah? No, I'm absolutely dog shit at drawing and I still use A sprite. I started a computer was used for people who would count as a job. Later the term was moved to a machine in which facts, counts, or computes as you would, just a million times faster. Oh, I thought that was a retroactive one too. I thought we asked Unity use it 90 times. Wait, what do you mean? So we don't call them bugs because they bug us when we have to fix them? Well, that's why we called them computer bugs in the first place, because they bugged us. And then we retroactively named little critters on the ground bugs after. It's in the history books if you ever look it up. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Just trust me. Just trust me, bro. I wouldn't lie to you. You think I would lie to you? Y'all can nerd emoji me now? No, I think that's slander. I don't know what a computer is. I've never even heard of one. Do I... I don't want to do this, man. I don't think color... Well... If I do color modulate, I can add as many of these as I want. Is there a way to, like, do a paint tool, but you can only do... like, paint as a mask? Like, paint everything, but do the pixel shading according to the color. Paint bucket, fuzzy fill, I don't know what this is called. Artist people, do you know what it's like? Use shaders? I've never used a shader before, so I'm not sure how to use one. How do I use a shader? Shader in Godot? GodotShaders.com. Introduction to shaders? How does a shader work? Shader, it's not a program that runs graphics GPs that are initially used to shade 3D scenes. Set color. Shade all the pixels in a texture rig in color. It was already part of a loop in shaders. Your corresponding code like this. I've never. Oh, variant textment light start process. Never used a shader. Never been more excited. Hair, keep it real with me. Is this a figure out in 10 minutes type of deal, or is this a figure out in a day type of deal? Because if I only have like 10 minutes to figure this out, otherwise I have to move on to other things. Yeah. In fact, for now, I'm not. Like, I don't have time to touch this. I don't think I can do it. Man, this sucks. Maybe I wanted this to be the project where I figure out how to use like resource folders and like shaders and all that stuff, but you're trying to do probably 10 minutes. I see. Let me see like a shader example. Let me see the shader example. Shader example Godot. Your first shader. That's me, dude. Maybe more. Oh. First 2D shader. First shader function. Color value. How do I do this? Using texture built-in. Is this different than color modulate? Reset blue channel to 1.0. Not quite. Uniform input. Uniform is pass the data shader across the entire shader. For blue, you can set default value of uniforms. Fragment, color, texture here. Interact with shaders from code. I forgot to very helpful to understand what's happening. It's modulating over the pixels, you know? I've ever done weird stuff with processed. I don't think I got the time for this. Damn. One sec. Yeah, I still have to do like menus and all that crap, so I think I'm not gonna touch it for now. Is there a way I can just paint? Like, what I want to do is take this gradient tool, maybe? Oh, is this what I want? Can I just do like turn everything blue with a gradient? Is that how it works? Hello there, fellow Godot Wild Jammer. Hello, Robert. How's it going? How are you? How are you? I got sick this Wild Jam, so I'm a little hanging in there a little bit. But how are you? How's your game going for the Wild Jam? It's my favorite jam, dude. I've done it for, I think this is our 3rd month in a row we've done it. I love it, man. Just wish I wasn't sick. You can hear my voice dying. Ah. First stream I saw doing Godot Jam? Oh, we stream it every time, dude. I love the Wild Jam so much. Does I do this, which sounds like normally? No, it's not true. I'm not like this. I promise. Can I? Oh, that's just the tunic. That's perfect. This is just the goblin. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Not a replace color, affect change color settings. Wait, what? You see my short, stupid game? I do. I really do. I can't look at it right now because I got to figure this out. But affect change color settings. Where do you see that? Where's effect? Frame, select view, help, sprite, edit. Is there a way to do that? Replace color? That's not quite right. A special undo history. Can I do it here? Effect. New layer group, convert to. I know it's some effect or saturation. Oh, I see. Forge of Time. Ooh. Forge of Time, you said. Dude, this is such a good theme. You already done? Oh, fuck you. How did you already finish, man? That's crazy. Well done. God damn. Tell me what colors you need. Are you just gonna do it yourself? Green, red, blue. Yeah, gold. Green, red, blue, gold. That's all I got. Yeah. Besides, if you want to hook me up with that'd be awesome. You'll just do it. You're the best. You're the best ever. You're the best to ever do it, Risati. What? Well done. What? Well done at trash? No. No. If you submit to the game jam, you're fucking awesome. That's it. End of story. I will not take any further criticism at this time. If you can submit a game to the game jam, hell yeah, you're the best. The layer settings, it is in Risati's hands. It is out of our hands. We're just going to set the sprite frames to the different colors of Goblin. Thank you, Risati. You're the best. That takes care of that. Okay, I need to fix the game-breaking bug where if it runs out of waves to spawn, it still tries to spawn a new wave. Spawn new wave index. If wave index is greater than or equal to this, return. Just get the fuck out of here. Get out. Just don't be here anymore. I want to know more about GD script. How good is it? It is very, very good for me so far. I'm very impressed with what I've been able to do with GD script. I came from Python, and if you come from Python, GD script is really easy to pick up. It is lacking a few things. So there's like using strings and lists, and like there's no string interpolation or anything. But for making games, I think I'm going to stick with it for the foreseeable future. It's awesome. I think GD script is absolutely fantastic. So I see it's so similar to Python, very similar. It does lack a couple of things that Python has that this does not. So like you can't do like this, You can't do slicing this way. Just not a way that the thing works. But it's meant to be very Pythonic. So yeah, it's really good. I've had a really good time using it. Highly recommend. I have to cough again. Sorry. No string interpolation? No, you can't. Well, you can do string interpolation, but it's like this. You say like my string is you can do this dot format, and you pass in a dictionary and you say adjective maps to really cool. You you can do this. So you say my string is parentheses the thing you want dot format, and then you feed in your thing. You can do this, so it's okay. Yeah, but this is not. It's no F string. I mean, I want the Python like just do this. You know what I mean? Where you just do this and you say like, hey, this is adjective, and you just set adjective the variable to do this, and it automatically interpolates. That's one of the coolest things with Python, and it's not quite here. Not quite here. All right, you just admit this when you're done with the wave index, and we're good. We get out of here. Why do Godot devs use GDScript? Because they can't C#. Boy, ain't that the truth. Nah, that's totally fair. I mean, I used Unity for the longest time, so I've got my C# chops, but like link expressions and stuff in C#, bro, what even the hell is that, huh? Gotta go have a nice stream. Take it easy, Code Cuber. It's always good to see you. First % and second %, 1, 2. Try this. That definitely works too. So I'll just copy and paste because this does work in Godot. But you can actually do this in Python too. I don't like these because they're not semantic. I feel like there's two types of people in this world. There's people that want their code to be the fastest and most eclectic things in the world, and like get it working, right? And like get it to be as optimized as possible. And then there's people like me, where it's they want their code to be understood by a toddler. And I feel like stuff like this is very, very hard for people to understand. %s is best. I don't like %s. I don't like it at all. Because if I was to look at this in your code, I would not really know what this is supposed to be, right? If you do the dot format, then you're gonna have something like first item, second item. And that to me makes a lot more sense, even if the function call is way worse. 10 types of people in the world, those who know binary and those who don't. Grolek, I actually think that there's 10 types of people in this world. Those who thought this joke was going to be in binary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in ternary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in quaternary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in quintenary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in sextenary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in septenary, and those that thought this joke was going to be in octenary, and those that thought this joke hex is a hex, well, because hexadecimal is 16. Gonna go to hex too, yeah. Hex and sex are both the like sextenary. I'll give it that. It's what 6 is, right? Don't be weird. 10, you can just keep going as far as you want. Yeah, that's repeat forever. We'll be using the IU wait, QPEC nomenclature. I guess it is hexagon. You could use hex, but like, I don't know. It's not that weird. Hexadecimal is weird though. I guess. Yeah, you probably, that does sound weird now that I say it. I guess hexadecimal makes more sense. But that is the prefix for it. Like I'm not crazy, right? Okay, let me craft this very risky Google in a normal way. Is sex, let me finish, the usage for 6-sided counts, I guess is what. Nope. Okay, we're backing out. I don't know where we were going, but I saw a Quora answer, and it was not. It was not where I wanted to be. I'm leaving. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. We'll never know. I'm not reading the rest of that. Do you think having sex for 5 seconds? I'll never know the rest of that. I don't know. Yeah. I know it's true. Sky, this is YouTube? No, it's Twitch. It's Twitch, it's fine. X over 8. Yeah. Whatever, I'm still right. I'm asexual, I don't understand 6-digit counting. I wish I could laugh harder, but did you hear me right now, bro? Oh, sounds so miserable. Please help me. Definitely right. Thank you. I'm always right. Aww. Hello, Diagray. Hey, Viridian. Welcome, buddy. Sex that comes from the Greek word hex. Don't pronounce H and it means 6. I think both work. Am I in pain? No, my throat feels totally fine. It's just my voice is a little choppy. It doesn't hurt at all though, which is so nice, because yesterday it hurt to talk. That was bad. hurt to talk and like hurt to swallow and all that stuff. And like today, it's very clear it's not inflamed anymore. I can talk again. It's just there's just crap in the way. That's all. A six-sided shape hexagon because math nerds are too immature to call it a sexagon. God, there's a joke there, and I'm trying. My brain is cooking so hard to figure it out. I don't know. He's always right. No, don't be parasocial now. Forge damage system for placing objects on the map. Bound player movement to edges of the map. Weight and throw radius. Oh man, I can tell that my brain is cooked. It sucks, man. Why during the game jam is this happening? This is the worst. I just want to go play Satisfactory or something right now, man. My brain is so tired. What do I need to do? I need to finish the waves. Rosati's cooking the sprites, so I'm gonna wait. Okay. I'm gonna say finish making 20 waves. Wait for rest of Rosati sprites. Also implement the forge sprites and implement the tower sprites. In the meantime, we can just work with what we have. Do I want to make new maps and stuff? Do I want to make a title menu? I need to implement the music. Sorry, it's almost ending. I have to cough again. Someone caught me off guard. I almost did mutant time. That'd been crazy. Figure out the music loop. Maybe we just do that next, because everything else in the game works fine. We can also do the we have to be able to win the game still too. I'm worried. Forge damage. Just one shot it for now. Give the forge a health bar. Hey Forge, you're gonna have a new bar. What is parasocial? Parasocial is like when you think streamers are your friend because you talk to them or you watch them a lot on stream. That's kind of the idea of parasocial. Like you feel like you're their friend, but they don't really know you. That's parasocial. And it's like, it's kind of sad because it's a very human thing to think, because like you talk and interact with them. So it sounds like you guys should be friends. And like, it's actually kind of a cliff where like with smaller streamers, this actually is kind of true, right? If you're a regular in a smaller streamer's chat, they kind of know you and you know them a little bit, even though you're talking in like a weird positional, like different kind of like power level is not the right word. Like stature is not the right word either. Cause like, in my opinion, people that watch streamers, you guys are more important than me, if that makes sense. Like if I'm the streamer, I literally don't do anything without you guys. Like, let's like subs, for example, right? The income I get from this stream is built on the back of you guys working your job and then giving me money, right? That's 100% it is what it is. But I feel like a lot of streamers feel like it's the other way around. But like when, where was I going with that? I can't even, my brain is cooked. The less like individual interactions you have, the more as the streamer you kind of like have the thing where chat becomes like a conglomerate. So like I'm more speaking to all of you at once as opposed to speaking to like individually any of you at once. So the head fatting generating friction and heat and cooking your brain. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Cooking so hard that his brain is cooking a little bit. Yeah. This is gonna be my worst game jam. I can feel it, man. I'm just limping across the finish line. Hydrate, you got it. Also, hey Aiden, welcome in, buddy. You're definitely my friend and would die for me, right? Absolutely. But yeah, it becomes this thing where like all of you guys just become kind of the chat window, and when I'm interacting with you, I don't actually notice like oftentimes the individual person I'm interacting with. I'm more interacting like with chat as a conglomerate. But like you guys, obviously when I'm answering your question or talking to you directly, you feel like I'm talking to you specifically, which is okay. Like I actually like that vibe. I don't think that that's bad. But with parasocial, because of this interaction, the way like you guys are injective and I'm surjective, you'll feel like I'm talking to you a lot. And I feel like I'm not talking to any one of you individually quite often. And so you feel like I understand you and talk to you. And I don't feel like I know any of you that well. You know what I mean? Getting Tyler with the entity called chat. Yeah. How much time left? We have tomorrow, which is gonna be like another 3-hour stream. I have crunched for game jams before. And so I'm not gonna crunch for this one. If I can't get everything done because I was sick, I apologize to everyone. It is what it is. Uh, I'm sorry. We'll work harder on the next one, but whatever I can get done by the end of today and by the end of tomorrow is what I'll submit. So if I can't finish everything, I'm not gonna crunch myself to get it done because I don't feel like that's in the spirit of the wild gym. Injective and surjective, interesting terms. They're math terms, but they're very helpful. I find them to be very useful. What surjective means? Here, let me draw two lists. Find dude health comes first. Yeah, that's why I'm not like doing a lot of coding either at the moment, because my brain is like, I'm still pretty tired from being sick and stuff. So I'm sorry. I'll probably still work on the game because I want to have everyone's stuff in the game for sure. So like, I'll submit what I can submit for the jam. And if I can't get everything in, maybe we'll just work on it some more. Because like Rock and Owen made crazy good music for this game. Like things that should be on Spotify are going to be in this game. Like bona fide good fucking video game music are going to be in this game. And like Rasati's art is amazing. TX Pang's art is amazing. It sucks that like I'm probably going to drop the ball on this, but what hex code is that? Seems like AC5500. It's not AC, so this has got to be FF55, and then this is, I don't know. There you go, those the hex codes. Yeah, injective means for everything that's in this group, it maps to exactly one thing in this group. Surjective means for anything in here that's in this group, you can find some point that maps to this. But injective means, sorry, you can fish out the thing that should map to this thing. So when it comes to chat interactions, when I talk to you, you're talking directly to me and I'm talking back to the chat. So your interaction is injective to me because you're talking to exactly one person, that is me. When I talk back to you, I'm talking to all of you together, so that's surjective. Anyways, I'm gonna bounce. Have a nice stream, Sky. Bye bye, chat. See you later, Fredo Bear. Thanks again for the host here. I'm gonna shout you out before you go. Fredo Bear. One more shout out for the road. Go follow them, they're really cool. And they're also they're kind of new to streaming too. Plot twist, Sky is an AI? Yeah, a little bit. The voice crack though, I'm doing my best. My guess said a little red. Ah, I see. You're very close though, Miss Puffle. Very close. I can tell it's getting worse and worse the more I talk. It's fading out. No shame for voice cracks. I'm doing my best. Nice orange though. Thank you. Fading out. Even your model conveys I'm sick? Wait, really? Oh, I guess because it does the voice. The model, the way the voice works, is it tracks based on the like phenomes that it hears. And I'm not producing the full range of phenomes today because of the voice crack. I'm doing my best, dude. Oh, man. Some people find voice cracks sexy. I hope that's all of you. I hope you all are like, every time the voice cracks, you're like, yeah, good. You're my throw. Ow. Kicking me while I'm down, huh? Damn, that's cold. Okay, so what else do I need to have done to make this game a video game? Forge damage, also a menu. We should probably do the main menu first. Answer my last question, why aren't you talking to me specifically? Wait, oh, do you want the 4 goblins as separate layers or separate files? Separate files is probably easier for me, I think, at this point. Yeah, separate files, if that's doable. Yeah, I have to cough again. Okay, alright, okay, here we go. I'm gonna get this HP working. If I just drop into a lower voice, now it's a little bit more okay. I maybe can stay here longer without the voice cracks. I'm so parasocial right now. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad thing until you actualize it, right? Like, you can... I'm cool if you're like, oh, this is a streamer I really watch. They, I have a good time watching them or whatever, right? And like, if you're telling a story, here's my thing. Then is 8 files or 8 PNGs each? PNG is probably easier. Wait, 8 PNGs. Why is it 8 PNGs? Wait, my model's stuck. There we go. 8 PNGs? I thought, wait, it should have only be 4. I don't know. Sprite's fine. I can always export out of Sprite. But like, when you want to tell someone a funny story that you heard on a stream, you it's hard to say like, oh, I was watching this streamer and they said blah blah blah. It's easy to be like, oh, I was talking to my friend and they told me this story. So like, I think that slip is okay because it's like just an easier lead in for a story because you're telling a story anyways. Not saying 100% truths the whole time, you know. But other than that, don't think I'm like, how do you say this without sounding shitty? I'm not your friend, pal. Like, obviously I don't think that. I mean, that's really harsh. Don't ever call me your friend, guy. Progress bar. Progress bar. Yay. That is it. Only a best friend ever. Yeah. For real. Yeah, you get me. It's because it's animation. Why is animation still 8 PNGs? You know that right now you're talking to everyone except me who's your friend. Batman streamer. A little bit. Gonna be the HP bar. Yeah, HP bar on the forge. That way they can hit your forge. The thing is, the loading bar, I'm actually gonna drop this down. The customers aren't friends, but we can have a good time. 100%, yeah. I don't think you need to be friends to have a good time with someone. But like, I'm small enough that I feel like I'm friends with some of you anyways. Like, I talk to some people on like Discord outside of the stream too. I don't know. I'm sure if, like here's the thing. If I only really interact with you on Twitch chat or like a little bit in the Discord, like, yeah, I wouldn't like count it as friends, I guess. But like, when I play Minecraft with people and stuff, like that's not like an on-stream experience, right? Like if you're hanging out in the Minecraft server, we're playing Minecraft together, we're probably friends, you know? I don't know. It doesn't have to be that black and white, I feel. There's always even more funny if you think about it that way. Watching an animation talk. That's true. I forget that my face isn't on here sometimes. I used to stream with the face cam, so I'm not 100% used to not having one. It's kind of funny. I need to go to the forge. This thing. Why can I not see like the progress bar here? Oh, there we go. Wait, build progress bar? What? What's it? Wait, why is your anchor so strange? I'm actually gonna drop him. Let me click the thing, please. Build progress bar. I'm actually gonna drop this position. Transform. A little bit down, so it's like here. And then when it's done, it goes away anyways. Actually, I can put this in the middle position. I'm gonna say minus. If I just do nothing. Wait, what? Huh? Just drop down? See, position is 0. There we go. I'm gonna bump it a little bit, so I'm gonna say 19. Oops, minus 19. Or I should bisect this, so I'm gonna say minus 10, I guess. Minus 8, minus 9, 9.5. So it's like kind of in the middle, and that way that's when you're building on the forge, it like pops the thing up here, and then I can have the HP bar be above it. That makes sense to me. Okay, so we go here. Why does it have the text on it all of a sudden? That's not, you're not supposed to have the text, right? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. HP bar here. Can't have a single PNG animation. 8 PNG separate 8 separate PNGs for each frame of the animation. Can't have a single PNG animation. You can export as a sprite. I can use a single PNG as a sprite sheet though. The YouTubers are more attractive than the real faces because they're not realistic at all. The faces have more integrity. I think is the voice more important though, because it's one of the things viewers most perceive. Oh, that's well. Thank God that I'm sick and my voice is cracking all over the place. Though. Good. Damn, forgot to say. Hope your voice gets better. Bye bye again. Hey, take it easy, man. I get the sentiment. It's all good. No worries. Take it easy, Frito Wear. Hope to see you out again, buddy. Let's put the HP bar like up here. Yeah, something like this. And we won't need a percentage on this one. This one is okay. When we take damage, we're going to head and reduce this HP bar. We're going to start it at the game with 100 HP. Why not? Step is 1, sure. Actually, step will just be like literally 1. We're going to say minimum value, max value. Value currently is 100. I'm going to modulate the colors to be green. Modulates visibility. Modulate here. Crank the green slider. It's green. I'm going to make it a little bit more. It's hard to see against the background a little bit, but honestly, it's fine. I don't care anymore. As my best friend, he would never not be friends with some random person online. I mean, you're not like a random person though. You know what I mean? You're a viewer of the channel. I appreciate you being here. You're not random. No. Popular opinion, I feel like you can't be real friends with someone you've never met at IRL. Nah, not at all, not at all. I have so many friends that I've been friends with only online, and I'm like close friends with them. I think that there's some things that you can only do in person with certain friends, but like, nah, if you've known someone for a while and you play games with them and stuff, that's a real friend. I'm not gatekeeping what counts as a friend, you know. Plus, a lot of times you meet people online and then you meet them IRL later. It's like you've been friends that whole time. You know what I mean? Say it this way. Okay. It's also your opinion. You're allowed to have opinions. I'm not going to... My God, I can't believe you said that to me. Ugh, get him out of the chat. What happened? What? Is the game... Please don't tell me the game's just like broken now. What's going on? These are both visible. That's not good. You should be not visible until I'm building something. Sky POV, your opinion is wrong. Yes, that's exactly what I tried to say. Forge is here, click the thing, put it down. Forge is here, build a... Oh, I can't build anything. Can I leave this menu? No, I cannot. Bug fixing. It's gonna be more than just this one map. I wanted there to be, but I don't think so. Bug fixing. Cannot need escape to exit menu. Yes. Because we literally have approximately 5 hours left. Maybe less than that. Actually, closer to 3 hours left. Does your connection with locally have, in most cases, stronger bonds than your friends you only talk to online? I think generally yes, but that's not necessarily a tautology. I think you can be closer friends with your online friends. I think it's easier to be closer friends with IRL friends, but I don't know. I think both are real friends. There you go. Okay. We need to fix this. Forge damage. So when the goblin is close, when the goblin gets to the end of the thing, do we have a signal for that? Enemy goblin here. Enemy here. They need an attack timer. That's what they need. Oopsies. Not progress bar. You already have a progress bar. You're fine. Enemy add child node attack timer. Timer. This will be attack timer. Timer. This chance of being betrayed by a friend, you know, IRL. I think that that's true, actually. Yeah, I've had some weird like friend interactions. I don't. That's the you don't realize you were like groomed till like 20 years later or something. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but yeah, I think that can happen online. It's easier to fake a lot of things online, but again, I don't think that means, you know, no, online friendships can't be real. Like if you're friends with people online, hell yeah, that's awesome. You just play games together and stuff, that's awesome. You can't ghost someone you know IRL? Yeah, you can. What? You absolutely can. I've seen it happen. This is going to be attack. Yeah. So on this attack. This will just let the Forge know, hey, I'm attacking you for now. That's fine. It's fine. This guy doesn't know I'm an FBI agent. You don't know I'm an FBI agent. I've already know. I've been know. What are you talking about? This is not one shot. This will be not auto start. If you're at the Forge, I'm just gonna say attack timer.start. Attack timer.start. So you're at the Forge, you're clicking on the Forge, you're gonna do damage to the Forge. On attack, I'm going to say signal. I need to do this. I can say, where are you, the enemy manager? I can just say get parent, get Forge. Yeah, that's fine. That's I'm in finish the game mode. Up. Tell me one thing you know about me to prove I'm not a random person online. One random thing about you. One random thing about you, you'd say. Well, you didn't say it had to be anything specific. Let's go ahead and go to twitch.tv, and we're going to go to twitch.tv/Pyam Twitch. Now, once we're here, we can see a couple of things. We can see that you have 3 followers. How do I... We don't know much about them, but we're sure Pyam Twitch is great. Damn! Well, I know your username is Pyam. Does that count? Is that a dub? Got him. Got his ass. You know nothing? I know your username. Got him. Got him. Nope, you said name one thing about you. That's one thing, that counts. W. Would you rather have a lot of online friends or a few genuine friends? I feel like that's not mutually exclusive, but I think I would rather have, like, I prefer friends that are close to me over online friends, me personally, but like that's not always true for everybody, right? I prefer people I can like hang out with IRL, but that's just me. You can find my username to my home address in like 2 minutes. Yeah, that's maybe not a good thing to, one, say publicly, but also two, have be possible. It's fine. What do you like, live at the White House or something? Signal attack. We can hang out IRL, Sky? I mean, technically we can. It's not physically impossible for that to happen. Signal. And I'm gonna signal. Oops. Dot emit. And I'm gonna say resource or properties. Dot damage. I think it's dot damage. Wait. This needs to be enemy resource so I can track it. Properties like this. Enemy resource like that. Properties dot. Let me make sure this is real. Dots. Damage. There we go. And now in the enemy manager, we need to say spawn enemy group, spawn edge house set properties, die.connect, new enemy dot attack dot connect, on forge attacked. So like this, I'm gonna say function on forge attacked damage. I'm gonna say percent forge for player forge dot get attacked for the amount in the damage. Now I need to go ahead and implement this on the forge. So I'm going to say the player forge, go down to the bottom, make a new function. Function get attacked and the damage amount. So we're going to say damage. We're going to say current HP minus equals damage. If current HP, oops, I need to actually define this, huh? Look at this. Var current HP equals 100 at the start of the game. Why not? I will execute you check Discord. Okay. Go check Discord. Hey, it's all the Goblo sprites. Dude, you're the best. And they're all in sprite sheet form. Hell yeah, Rasati. Thank you so much, my guy. I will implement them post haste. Name is not basic though, because it almost says nothing about person IRL. You know what I mean? Do you guys ever go by your username in real life? Be honest. Be honest with me. Because I have a different group of people that call me by my name, and I have a different group of people that call me by my username, even in real life. The girlfriend I had in college, I called them their username, and they called me my username. Well, part of it. Because that's like how we met. That's how we knew each other for the longest time. Like, because, okay, we met through like rhythm games, right? And in rhythm game groups, no one really knows my real name. They only really go by Sky, because that's the name that is like on all of my scores and stuff, right? And like, what you guys call me Sky too, you know what I mean? Guess my gender, 90% chance to be correct. Female? I don't know. There's one guy in class that calls me by my Discord tag as a joke. That's kind of a funny, I think it's funny. Call my engineers by username IRL. It's not as weird as you might think. It's pretty common, I feel, especially for like groups where you know each other through gaming. Like, it'd be weirder now if I met some of you IRL and I was like, oh, don't call me Sky. That's not my name. Like, especially names that sound like names anyways. Like, Sky is pretty easy. That's just another person's name. Like, you can just use Sky. That's fine. Would it be weird if I met you guys IRL and I was like, oh, don't call me Sky. Not in real life. Only in chat. Like, that's a weird thing. I don't know. But yeah, my college girlfriend, they called me Gray, and I called them their username, which I'm not going to say because I don't want to dox people. If I met you IRL, I'm going to call you Mr. Gray. You and me, I go by Gray actually a lot as well. I think they're both solid names to go by, Sky and Gray. How to have Riz. What works for me is being really good at rhythm games, and I don't think that that's universally applicable. So good luck. Current HP less than or equal to 0. Game over dot emits, something like that. We need this as a signal as well. Signal game over, like that, something like that. Call you a D&D character name then? Yeah, go for it. I don't care. You don't dox people? Psh, the VODs say no. I would never dox anyone. Definitely don't want to dox like an ex-girlfriend though. That seems. Although we're still tight. They're cool. We're still tight. A male gender leak. You really think that's 90% though? I'd argue most of yours are male. Just a random guess though. I've seen the demographics. It's actually not as like 90% as you'd think. I don't think we're like 50-50, but we're closer to the line than I thought. Like that, or like closer to the line for us than we are for the regular Twitch channel. Might just be because we're in like development though. So you know the sex of a person, you can remove 50% of humanity. Oh, to like cut down, like so if we're playing like Guess Who? Yeah, yeah, okay. The first time I parsed it, I was like, is that some red pill shit? Or is that is that some incel Reddit going on over there? Yeah, I gotta tread carefully around that sentence. But no, I see what you say. For like understanding that. Okay, alright, okay. What do you mean, what? Have you read some of that stuff? It's unhinged. In Japan, they say you have a rhythm, so I guess you gotta have mad riz. Whoa. You're quite clever with your words there, Robert. Damn. What'd you think I meant? I don't know, I just didn't parse it correctly the first time around. I don't know. But that thought some Reddit stuff, yeah, exactly. Alright. I feel it. You can hear it, and I feel it. It's time. It's only 8 o'clock, but it really started hurting like 5 seconds ago, so I gotta dip. That's all I got in me. Oh, it feels like tingly. Not good. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest my voice. Oh, it just started really hurting. Oh, okay. No more talking. Alright, bye everybody. Goddamn. Ow. Ow, ow.